Yeah, yeah, you can say you're simping over someone, but don't push the boundary just because it's like the whole thing is like we're still streaming. The whole thing is if we want to get more viewers in the chat, like uh, come in, I gotta watch what we say. Even though it's still set to an 18 plus stream, I don't need my this open more. It is. I don't even need that open anymore because I have to look at the kick chat from the right side because I don't have a chat bot yet. So I need to have up stream. Group or hold up 1 second. I still upload this to YouTube, dickheads. So watch your shit. I still upload it to YouTube. Like I'm just saying simp and certain other things is okay, but still, come on. It's all good. I was just saying like still streaming on YouTube also.
I didn't know that. Well, you know
Yeah,
what?
we've been streaming on YouTube every
Nobody
single time.
told me that.
Because I upload my streams to YouTube so anyone can watch it
Okay.
at any time.
Yeah. Well,
Not a big deal.
it is
I
what it
that's
is.
why I was just saying
Yeah.
still.
Damn it. It's too bad. It's having fun.
Boy, let's go. Candle lit. Got the drink.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go.
The mood is set.
Atmosphere is set. Ooh.
Vibes, check.
So I decided I'm going
Okay.
to embody. Alright, we ready? My bad, I'll stop, my bad. I'll save the story for another day.
Hell yeah.
Nah, it still sounds good.
Ooh, so back when I was in Colorado, anytime there was a rainstorm, we had this one neighbor in one of the apartments I lived in. It was this little kid that would just like come out with this like fucking look like a Viking horn and would just like blow it and
Yo.
it was wild.
Just blow it.
You just
Hey, yeah.
Oh,
and
look,
that's all
look,
you
it's the
hear is
Viking boy.
whenever it's raining. You just anytime it started raining, and
You
I'm
would just
thinking
blow
I
the
might do
horn?
that. You just blow this like Viking-looking horn that just like looked like one of the drinking things that they got.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I was just like, got this like drum-looking thing. I might do that every time it starts raining. Just out onto my patio and
Start
start
blowing a
playing this.
horn?
If I had
Trying to call his dad back home.
probably.
Hey, yeah.
I mean, I might. Ooh, it could work.
It works.
It could work.
College dad?
Hey, at least Kuja has a cool enough. I believe it was Kuja has a cool enough neighbor. The dog starts yapping, he just soaks the fucking dog. Isn't that you, Kuja? If he's even here.
Mayhaps.
We'll never know. Perhaps.
I love that I made a thing for our stream and then I completely don't know where I saved it. It's great.
Radio.
I know indeed. Like there's so many things in life that where it could be. So, guess we'll just rock it with that for right now.
You already launched your stream, Grimace?
Did, yep. We roughnecking it right now, but it'll be like better next week, I'm sure.
You can always just stream my stream and stick it on yours.
That sounds very taxing on my PC.
Cross the
so-
streams.
Don't cross the streams.
Well, no, you just use a Windows source and have it up on a Windows source.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm doing with what is it
Yeah, the DnD.
the D&D. So the same thing.
So I mean, nobody's really on camera anyway, besides
Me,
you, right?
yeah.
Is what it is.
I have a camera. I just need to get a mic for next week, and then I'll be good. Or a headset.
Grimace, what is your name on Kick?
It's just Grimace.
You have your stream set to Dungeons and Dragons because I don't see you streaming.
I don't know how to change the title.
So when you go to your Kick dashboard, are you on your Kick dashboard?
I'm signing in.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, on my dashboard.
Excuse me.
Okay, so when you're on your Kick dashboard for your stream, the far right it says Edit Stream Info and Quick Actions. You can put Dungeons and Dragons and change the name on it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Then you can turn on slow mo, emotes only chat, follower only chat. I don't like doing follower only chat, period. So
I'm not doing that. I linked my chat to OBS, but I haven't done anything since.
Who just said he was taking out the trash? You back, Kuja? He said 2 minutes. It's been fucking 7.
Yeah, he must have twisted his ankle or something.
He fell down the stairs and broke his leg.
He's like Peter sitting in front of his house going, ah, ah.
All right, there we go. Now you see it.
Second, I gotta refresh. May take it a second to pop up. Your name is Grimace on here, correct?
Yep, that's it.
Not yet. You did put it underneath Dungeons and Dragons, correct?
Yeah. Yep. With the old timey one, this one everyone follows.
Uh-huh. May just
So
take
I
it a
have you
second.
followed and I don't see you on.
I don't either. Sure, it's launched.
It says Grimace is offline. I'm your only follower? Oh yeah, the Grim Alliance. Yeah, this is you.
It's probably
Oh,
just
you
taking
said
it a
test.
second. Nope, I don't see him.
Weird. I'm streaming. Hang on, Kick too. You saw me test my stream before though, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was working then.
Yep.
Doing nothing different now.
Did you make sure you have the multi-stream up if you're streaming on Twitch also?
I don't have. I'm not doing both. I'm just doing one.
Okay.
Doing the kick there.
Huh. If you go onto his channel, does it show him streaming, Pinky?
It says I'm offline on kick too. I'm like looking at my own dashboard. It says I'm offline.
Dashboard. End your stream and restart it.
Okay. Drop frames live 3 seconds. Okay. I don't think it's doing it. Hold on.
Hmm.
I think we might just say fuck it and start anyway. Damn, that really sucks. Why though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can test. I can message myself like into the actual thing.
Is your stream key wrong?
So I was about to go back and check, but I don't think so. I already did it. Like I had it working. Like Pink saw it.
Yeah.
Why would that change? That doesn't change.
Shouldn't.
I'm gonna redo it just in case. Start it again. See what happens.
Oh, I
There we
think it just
go.
popped. There you are. Well, looky there.
I have it set so emotes bounce around my stream.
Yeah, I had to.
What'd you have to do?
There was a loop. I could hear myself because I had my stream up on my thing and it was freaking me out. I just had to close it. We're all right. Okay, we're gonna close that out.
Channel
So
is
now I'm back.
currently offline.
I can see Grimace.
I'm back now, right?
Yeah, you're up. I can see you.
Word. Okay.
Oh wait, no, it might have just. Yeah, I
Nope.
think it
He's,
ended. Yeah,
No,
it's
back.
frozen.
no, I see him moving.
There
You
we
just have
go.
to refresh it, Pinky.
I'm back. I had to mute the.
Oh,
Channels.
there you are.
We better do this.
I thought it was gonna take you 2 minutes to take out the trash.
No, I've
Just took-
I've been back for a minute. I even chatted in the fucking DnD chat.
It's been 14 minutes since you've been gone.
I never checked that.
I rolled 1D 9999999.
Deadpool did call your name a couple times, see if you were back, Kuja, and you didn't respond.
Oh, I said, "What up? I'm back." I did the roll, and then I started watching YouTube while I waited.
We were talking about the dog you soak at your house, your next door neighbor dog. Doesn't shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, that dog barks all day.
But he's got cool neighbors that don't care. I'd be pissed if someone soaked my dog. I had to smell wet dog all the time. All right, let's move down to D&D chat.
Yeah, I'll move this if you guys want it.
So, in tonight's episode of the Grimm Alliance,
Talk louder.
I can't do that. That's copyright. So last week, with the help of some information provided from the Emperor and the quest given, the party was sent back to infiltrate and assassinate King Erdal of the Dark Elves. After spending much time crossing the Black Sand Desert and the Crystal Wastes, they finally entered the cave system they call home. After a bit of adventure, the party found themselves face to face with a small band of elite warriors, which they were able to dispatch without a single drow escaping. So far, they're still undetected, but their prey still remains elusive. So, we killed those drow, and you guys had did some looty stuff, and
We never got to loot. You said wait until next week.
well, there's nothing to loot. So let's
Wait,
get.
no, didn't we? Because Kuja got some crazy rolls. Oh no, that was the time before.
Yeah, I was having before.
Yeah.
So you guys are deciding where to go. Where are we going?
So we need to hide these bodies. Should we use the hole?
Yeah. The hole that we dug to hide.
We are inside the dungeon, guys.
But I'm saying
Yeah,
if
yeah.
we're gonna
Okay.
do this mission, we need to.
Stay invisible.
Nobody should discover these bodies.
Shove them in a
Yeah.
barrel.
Well, don't break another nail. What
The
if
last
we?
boss, the last boss is gonna be a big old barrel, like Donkey Kong style. You're gonna have to fight it, and we may lose.
All right.
DK.
So,
we're
can
in
we
like
take a short rest?
Describe to me how you take a short rest.
So we need to find someplace stealthier than this. We have 4 dead bodies, and we're in like a grand like dining room, right?
And we're hurting.
Yeah.
So, from what I remember of the rooms before, there was that room that, or there was that door that I ended up casting knock on that like eventually took us to where we are now. And before that, there was like that throne room.
So, the one that you knocked on, they started coming after us in that room. Because I
Yeah, we're
scratched
in that
everything.
room.
Yeah.
So
We're
as far
we're
as you
in
can,
that room right now.
as far as you can surmise, you what's his name heard it. Relic heard like a footstep for like a split second. Didn't really know what it was, but that's when the first one started following you.
Mhm.
So that was about 2 rooms ago.
Mhm.
Now there wasn't like any throne rooms, but there was like more an empty room with a couple of doors in it. This one seems to be more used. It has like well, it has tables and stuff, and they actually seem to use this room some. But I would say you would get that the room before was probably a lot less used.
I mean, we could try to hide out.
Anyone else gonna speak?
I forgot English. I'm downloading it right now.
Whoa.
Uploading English. Yeah, crying like crazy. Yeah.
My bad.
Hmm.
Hmm, there's no furniture, nothing really.
In the room that you're in now.
Anything that we can blockade the doors?
Did you guys retreat back to the room previously, or are you staying in this one with the bodies?
Is there anything
And
in
we
this
need to, no, we
room
need
that
to
we're
get rid of these bodies. We need to
you
hide
get
That's
rid
what
of
I'm
That's
them?
saying.
what we want to do.
Yes,
That's
but
what we
That's what
want
I'm
to do
saying.
first.
Use the portable hole and hide the bodies,
yeah.
Okay.
and then
That's
we
not a
go
bad
hide
idea.
out.
for that.
And then we
I
go hide
support
out
that.
in one of the rooms.
Oh, it's gonna stink in there though.
I mean,
I
we'll take care of that. I don't. Yeah.
for
I ain't
for our
cleaning it.
for our DM, speaking of cleaning it, I will use prestidigitation to try to make like signs of a struggle that happened in this room. Try to like take off like scuff marks and things like that.
Oh,
Possible blood pool stains,
Nice.
things of that nature. Just
Okay.
try to clean up the crime scene. And
So
I think we put them in the portable hole. That's a good idea.
with hiding the bodies and kind of making the room cleaner, you don't see any signs that you guys were ever there.
perfect.
That's what we needed.
Mhm.
And I think that we still have pass without a trace on, and since it's for an hour, we might as well explore with that stealth
I can't
boost.
remember. I'm looking to
You
see if
we
pass
were
without trace.
yeah.
I don't
I
think it's
thought that you had
concentration.
no.
It is a concentration spell, so
You
yeah,
guys
no, that's bad.
were pretty hurt though, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we need to
Some of
go.
us were.
So pass
Not
without a
this.
trace is not on anymore because I
I mean,
believe
I
he
could
got
use it
hit.
again, and it
No, you
lasts
don't have
1 hour.
Is it a
But
Some
spell
of
slot?
us need a short rest. So let's go back to maybe like one of the initial rooms. Um since we don't want to explore further in, if we want to go back to like that first room where I think was it like a ritual thing was set up or whatever. It's kind of interesting. It's like a brazier, I think.
Mhm.
It's like one of the first rooms that we walked into.
So you guys are going back to that room?
Possibly, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
sounds
mean,
good
we're
to
not
me.
gonna go. We're gonna go somewhat further back, even if we disagree on the room,
Okay.
rather than further in. So I
Alright,
think
so you
that's the
guys
plan.
gonna
Yeah.
go back to the previous room, the one with the two doors. Now, when you guys go back to the same room, it looks like you saw it before. There's nothing in there. Really, kind of dark. Really, cobwebs are still there. Doors are all still locked. Everything should be good to go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you guys are gonna take a small rest.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
um, is there gonna be any guards? You guys are gonna hang out? You just gonna all take a nap? What's up?
I'll sit.
How long's the rest gonna be?
It's an hour. Short rest
Okay.
is an hour.
And what do we recover from that exactly? Just health, or
Um,
Health and some
there you go.
classes get spell slots back. Like for me, I could get one second level or two first levels back on a short rest, but it just kind of depends on what class
okay,
you are. For the most part, it's hit points and some features come back on a short rest, but most of like the bigger ones like
right?
are after
Like
a long rest.
I think my wild shapes come back, but I don't think I get any spells back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that sounds right. Yep. Spells are usually a long rest thing. It's just like warlocks and I mean, for me, I get like a little bit of spell stuff
I
back,
don't
but
think
not very.
any of us are really sleeping. I think we're just sitting down and resting because you don't have to sleep in a short rest.
Yeah.
You get
I'm
one.
beaten up.
You get 1d8 per druid level hit dice back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's just this. Hold on, no, that's just a thing about druids.
Yeah, I don't think I get spell slots back. So
Yeah, you. I don't believe that you do because it's supposed to be like a warlock specific thing where like you get like short rest, you're good to go.
Okay, well,
right.
with that, you guys, whoever's like watching, or what do you guys?
I can help watch since I'm only in like a meditative trance.
Yeah, me too. We're
I
just
don't
vibing.
actually sleep. Yeah, elves.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you,
I'm just going home.
one of you can
Oh.
roll with
Okay, short
advantage, or
rest.
both of you can roll once.
Character spends one or more hit dice at the end of the short rest.
You want to both roll,
Character's
Jordan?
maximum
Yeah, I
number of
think
hit
both roll.
dice.
Just a D20 you need from us, or what is
I
it?
have
Perception? Or...
5 hit dice.
Perception.
Oh, oh my goodness!
Wow, would
Come on,
you?
I better perform. Wow, that's halfway there.
Roll a d6 for me. Okay. So you guys get about 30 minutes into this rest, and
Elves.
you kind of start to you guys start to like stay on edge. You're in enemy waters. You just had a battle. You don't know where they are. Obviously, they were behind you. They're all around you. They're following you. You had no idea. Kind of gets to your head a little bit, and you can't really gather in a rest. Just doesn't really happen. I would say you guys take your short rest anyways, but the two people who are on watch don't get the short rest.
Word.
I don't really need it. I don't get my big stuff back until later.
I need it. I gained 38 health back.
Nice.
It's 5d12s, which is my hit dice, plus my charisma modifier. So it's
So would
38
I
total.
just add that to myself, or would
Give
I
me
also
1
do
second. Let me check yours real quick for you.
D12s?
I mean, it depends on how
Alright.
low you are.
So I think
No,
monks are
it's not
D10.
d12. It's your hit die.
I think a monk's is like a D8 maybe, or it could be a D10 because they're martial, but they might be a D8 to be
I
honest.
think it's a D8
Let it.
too. I can look.
But it depends on how many hit dice. But I don't know exactly how it is with monks.
Well, with
Well,
that,
how many? It's just your level.
Well, everyone has a short rest for certain things. Should be your everyone rolls their die. Whoever is resting, it would be 5 of your hit dice, but I don't know if it's what modifier you get.
Gotcha. I get.
It's a 1d8
Would be a.
for health. Monks roll d8s like druids.
Yeah, but there's a modifier that I get. It says I get to roll 1d5 for each hit dice, which I have 5 in total because I'm level 5, and then I get my charisma modifier, the short rest.
I mean, monks usually go either off of. I think it's wisdom or.
Short rest completely refills his or her spells, so you get all your spells back. A monk's key point can be recharged on a short rest as well, as long as he spends 30 minutes in meditation. As long as he rests for 8 hours, 4 if elf. So basically that's how your short rest works.
Could you just send that to me and we can continue?
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I appreciate you.
all right. So now you guys have had your hour worth of rest.
You
where
might
would like
still
to go?
need to be healed, bro. I sent it to you.
So where would you guys like to go now?
I guess we keep going in or we get out of here if we don't think we can do this.
No, we gotta continue on. I'll stand up front.
Okay, so You guys don't want to look for traps. You don't do any listening. You guys gonna do a stealth. What's the plan
We're
here?
gonna
So
proceed
how dark is these rooms, and are there any doorways that we can see through?
Well, you're deep underground, so there's almost like no light sources. Some of them are only lit from like a torch or two farther away. But the drow can kind of see under like darkness, so they don't really prefer like light that much. I mean, there's like obviously they have dark vision, so it's not like complete blackness down here, but it's not well, it's not well lit either. So
Fantastic. So
Uh,
just like the drow, I'm also going to use my dark vision, and I'd like to see what it looks like into the next rooms.
so you
Both.
take front. Okay, so you
Yeah,
always have that up. That's not
yeah.
something that you activate, but you can always see it like in the dark.
Real quick, everyone has 5 hit dice. It's whatever your hit dice roll is. If you use up your hit dice, you cannot use your hit dice again until your next long rest. That's what it does. So that you get special abilities, like I sent you your special thing. That's your special thing plus you do your hit dice. Mine does a charisma modifier. That's the only plus that I get. But you get like all your spells and your key back in your short-term rest if you meditate. So
Cool.
sorry to interrupt.
Fine. So Vasco, you're taking the lead on this on the next room. So you're going to go back to the same place you were, or are you guys trying to find a new path?
um,
The
we
other,
there
well,
was nothing else in the other room that we were in, right?
No, you
So
guys
there
went back.
were
You were there already been through there before. It was
well,
already
in the room that we're in right now, there was a right path and a left path. The right path had crystals, and we want to stay away from the crystals, so that's why we went
yeah.
down that path to the hall. And then when we went into the hall, the right path had a broken door, and we saw through it and saw crystals. And then the left path is what we were going to try to break into. So there's 2 paths
Mhm.
also in the dining hall.
Yeah.
the one where you
We're
just came
avoiding the
from, back
crystals.
down the highway, back down the hallway, or there was there's just some glowing crystals on the other end. Is that one as well?
Actually, I was just trying to make a map of it all. Appreciate you.
Sure.
So right now we're in the ritual room, and right is the
Yeah.
crystals, left is the dining hall. To the right of the dining hall is the crystals, the left is where we killed the people.
No, so you guys went to the other room,
Hello,
but
everyone on
right
my
now you
kicks.
have to enter a
Thank you
crystal
for
room either
everyone for
back
coming and
where
hanging
you're
out
at
with
now
us,
or down later
playing
whenever you
D&D
get
for
to
the
the other
first
end.
time on
Yeah, I
here. We
say we
usually
go
stream on
in
Twitch.
near where we
I
killed
decided
all
to
the.
swap from
You guys gonna go
Twitch
back to there
to
before? Okay.
Kick
Sure.
because
All right, Vasco, you
And
roll
then
d20 for me,
just
please.
tired of all their
and then
terms
we
of
continue
services that they
from
keep
there,
on
right?
dropping.
Yeah.
Did have 5,200 followers on
Go further
Twitch,
in.
but we're gonna start over here,
Gotcha,
fresh and
gotcha.
new.
And you said roll
So
a
if you
what?
like the
D20,
stream,
please.
please hit follow,
10.
and I'd greatly
Gotcha.
appreciate it.
D20.
You guys enjoy the rest of the stream. I don't want to break immersion a bunch. Um, so we're just gonna do our Grim Alliance,
Okay.
and if you guys have any questions, I will
So you guys get
stop
to
and
the other
talk to
room,
you
no
guys if you
issue.
have any questions. So
Things seem
um,
okay.
thank you for coming and hanging
So,
Just
out,
like you
and
just left
we're
it,
just gonna chill.
you guys actually don't see any signs of the struggle. Everything seemed to be all right. Now you guys are staring at the other end. Now there is only really one way out of here, and that is through to well, you can see some crystals at the other end. How would you
Can
like
we
to proceed?
see anywhere past that?
Not really. Just kind of around a bend. You see some glow, so you kind of guess it's some crystals, but
Fair enough. In my monk ways with my cat ears, I'm going to listen as closely as I can to see if I hear anything past this room that has the crystals.
okay. Go ahead and roll a d20, please. Perception check, actually. Yeah, there you go. So as far as you can tell, you just hear like a faint crackling of electricity. But that's kind of what you guys have been kind of hearing, like generally everywhere. You get the sense that it's ahead of you, right, directly ahead of you, but that's about it.
Fair enough. So Vask is going to turn to the rest of the party and get down really low. So I got a plan. We can take the dead bodies. We can throw them into the crystals, make them blow up. One way might be a diversion. Then, as they start coming potentially from one of the other ways, we throw the bodies into the other ones and cause them to explode if they come that way. What are we thinking?
It would draw attention. Like, I think that as a distraction, for like a one way. We like throw them in one way, bring them there. But of course, that would corral some forces behind us. We could get pincered going further in if things get shifty in the front. We might have some shady characters. Uh, get it because they're dark elves, but we might have some shady characters on our tails basically as well. That would it is worth thinking about for a distraction, but it might just bring extra people to us that we don't really need.
Good point. Plan B.
So,
What do we got?
so I think we like stick to like the walls in the crystal room. Try not to like interact with the crystals. I don't know if any of these things would be like any things that could happen would
I
be just
mean,
like
I could
damage based
theoretically.
or sight based.
I mean, I could theoretically cast Pass Without a Trace again. I mean, I'm not super high on the spell list, but if we can
Yeah,
sneak up on someone, it's
yeah.
worth it.
At least to go further in, see if there's a place to long rest, and if not, maybe we do go back to the surface. You know,
Yeah,
for
because
a
I mean, I
long
don't
rest.
think we can
I
get
mean,
into a huge fight. We don't even know what's going on down here. We don't know where we're going.
yeah,
Well, we have to
Um,
get through this area because we're trying to get to the other side of the mountain.
yeah. What we were saying is due to like us being lower on resources, we're like trying to manage that with exploring and not trying to give away our location. And if we need to get a long rest, we may want to go back above the surface because we've speaking of surface, we barely scratched the surface. I don't know how able we'll be able to take a long rest in here, even with my invulnerability thing. Just throwing it out there.
so I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody. So I mean,
Yeah.
at least
Okay.
we'll hopefully get the drop on somebody.
Okay.
If
Does that
Yeah.
allow us just to sneak past like
here,
crystals though?
I'll post the spell. I mean, I don't know, but it'll hopefully help.
Maybe other people in the crystal room.
I mean, hopefully.
So, you cast Pass Without a Trace, and then I assume that you guys are gonna just try to stealthily take a way through the room ahead. Correct? Okay.
I have flashbacks of damn face thing that one shotted me. Okay.
So
So
you
we're all like
are you
shadows
taking
now.
are you taking point on this like you were before, Oscar?
I was confidently, and then I get hit with those flashbacks, and I
We should
kind
let
of get
Drogo take the front.
Yeah.
I would be fine with that. That's not a big deal.
He's
Okay.
like a giant shield.
I have a shield.
So
I'm healed back up, boys and girls, so I'm not too worried about it.
Ah,
So you
yes,
guys,
the meat shield is healed.
just take a walk forward, and as soon as you round the corner, you can kind of see this like sparsely placed here and there are some crystals just kind of growing through the cavern. They don't look to be any like they don't be powerful or big or very pure at all. Callus, since you did a check on the crystals, you would know this. There is some magical energy in these, and they seem to be kind of humming with that magical energy, but it doesn't seem like they're full and bound like pure crystals would be and are ready to go. So as soon as you guys try to like sneak through this, you take a tetanus like wide berth from these crystals. Now, from what you can see when you guys get up kind of close, the room is glowing. So people who don't have dark vision can see. You guys can see in this room. It's kind of sparkling here, like to the ground, to the other ones. Just a light electrical feel to it.
Fine,
But
fuck you too. Oh, sorry. That was a cat. Sorry.
yeah, um, but you guys end up making it through just fine. I would say let's do Kuja. I want you to do a dexterity check for me. This is for the group.
okay. Let's see here.
Nice.
What happens?
Okay, so yep, you guys make it through just fine. No issues there. Everything seems pretty fine. But you get the sense that these would not explode if you got too close to one, and that's only because Callus, you did that whole like ritual where you rolled really insane and found out everything you need to know about them. These would not explode. Best thing they would probably do to you would probably shock you with some magical energy if you got too close. And the more bigger the crystal, the more powerful the crystal is, the bigger the zap is going to be.
Have you
Okay.
guys ever watched that Australian thing when he touches the bull fence and he zaps himself and he's like, oh, and he's like, oh, it's not that bad, and he zaps, he's like, yeah, it's a rush. So I grabbed again.
You
You
gonna
know what
grab
I
one?
was thinking? I was like you said, the bigger the crystals are, the more magical energies. If since I skipped a short rest, let alone a long rest, if I went up to one of the bigger crystals, is there a potential that I could get a third level spell back?
You can't ask the
Okay,
DM
you can
that.
try.
You can try.
You know,
You
hey,
may
hey, hey,
die.
hey,
I'm
look,
hey,
I will
go not the
decide,
hustle.
and I would like to
Yeah.
see him try. I would like to decide. You could definitely try.
Oh
It's an Arcana
no.
check. It's an Arcana check.
Okay.
Hey, it's actually not a
Alright.
bad DC
Nah.
because
Okay.
you did your check, and I will allow it. But
Okay.
you have to do a roll.
Yeah. It's just like the idea of siphoning magical crystal energy is kind of
I would
cool.
say yeah.
We'll see.
I'd say
We'll
you
see
could
what the
do it.
dice say. Hey guys,
Do you lick it like a 9 volt?
Another nat one.
another
I
another
wa-
one.
Okay, hold
More
on.
of the worst music.
Too
I
bad
need
it
you to
wasn't
roll.
advantage.
I need you to roll a dexterity check for me.
Well, he was
That
just doing
makes sense.
Arcana. He wasn't doing it right. Just checking if he can.
There's two threes
Yo,
ahead.
a 1 and a 3. Okay,
Yo,
so
make sure I don't roll again, guys. Hold me back.
you walk up to one of the bigger crystals, the one that you think you would get you at least a second level spell back,
Damn it, I was
and
muted. I was trying
as
to
it
say I give him guidance.
as it was humming, you walk up to it and you put your hands on either side of it and try to like focus on taking the energy out. Now, as you do this, um, you don't seem to be pulling the magic into you, but you seem to be like putting magic in between your own hands and ionizing the crystal. And it starts
Oh
to
yeah.
hum louder and louder, and you go to take your hands away, but you can't. You're stuck. It
Oh
just seems
boy.
to you start to shake violently, and like
I used
eventually,
Thorn Whip to knock it out of his hands.
as
Knock his
soon
hand off.
well, he failed his dexterity check, so he's gonna
Okay.
take a full hit from this. It's gonna explode.
Oh yeah. Ah yes, we learned about this in wizard school. Mess around and find out.
Fuck around and find out real quick.
Yes, the scientific method here to destroy my body. Just
That's
blame
gonna be
anything else. Yeah.
9 points of force damage and 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, so I imagine like yeah, like you said, like I grab either side of the crystal and I try to do wizardy things and sort of siphon some energy from it and I like with the force damage, I get like blown away from the crystal, like force pushed away and I I take my hands and I sort of like brush off my cloak and I say, "Let's get going." Like trying to brush off not only the dirt but the awkwardness of that failure.
It just reminds me of Home Alone when he's touching the fucking electrical wires and it's fucking shocking him and he blows him back.
Yeah, nice. All right.
So with that, you guys make it to the end of the room. Dodegus now has no eyebrows left, but everybody else seems unscathed.
I'm a wizard. I wasn't gonna get any action anyways. That's okay.
Could you,
Yeah.
or
I'll draw them
anybody with a
on.
healing spell? Would you guys want to heal your
I
friends?
I will
Maybe.
I will give you a healing potion if you would like.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
same.
do have healing potions. I'll take one of mine right now. I have it
Guja
written
has
down.
cantrips, and his
Mhm.
cantrips are good because he does that healing like life
Yeah,
person thing.
cantrips are free.
Oh, really?
Cantrips are free.
Wait,
Throw
You have
some
a healing
cantrips.
Hint, hint.
I have a
Person who
healing
isn't speaking.
cantrip?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You have healing word.
Oh,
That's a
That's
first
a
level
spell.
spell.
That's not a
level.
Oh,
cantrip.
whatever.
No, you're
So,
good.
Yeah.
You're good. I was like, wait, that's a thing? I was like,
I thought it
even
was a cantrip.
no, you're good. You're good. So many people have it that we're casting it as if it was a cantrip. I've cast healing word more times than I've cast firebolt. So yeah,
Exactly.
Wait, how much damage did you take total?
like
14.
13.
14, 15, yeah. And
14.
he
I
didn't
Yeah, I
get a
took
could.
short
13,
rest either.
9 and 4. Yeah.
Plus, he has a gaping sword wound in his chest after getting one hit by the.
Yeah, I could use healing word on
Did
him.
Flesh
So
wound.
I'm just gonna click
Here,
this just
no,
to
here.
link it. Oh,
I'll give you a superior potion. Keep your healing word for combat,
okay.
because like
Okay.
a potion's inconvenient in combat. So here.
Yeah, I'd give him a
Very good.
potion too. They're very inconvenient in combat. Takes a whole turn, knocks off my rage. Not really
Yeah.
worth it. It's like, oh, your rage is gone. Guess what?
Yeah. So
Swat
here
you
you
like
go.
a fly. You're done.
Thank you. Let me know
So-
what to roll, and I'll roll a little bit. Because I only have 13 damage for myself, but Grimace, you mentioned a sword attack that I took that I don't have written down, and I'm sorry that's not on you to keep track of. I
No,
just don't have to have that.
So what happened was you got one hit, and then you probably got healed somewhat to get back full health. I don't know if you got healed fully. I think Kuj did some thing where you guys were getting health per turn or something at the end. I don't remember that, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't either. I not that I'm gonna gaslight you and say it didn't happen. I also don't
I have
remember.
no idea. I'm just making it up off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure, but is what it is. So I
remember
don't
only
think you got a
using
lot of
it.
health. I think you're probably still hurt from that one, and you didn't get your short rest, so that might have killed you. So I would say you're probably not very good looking right now.
Well, here you go.
Well,
Take a
You ugly.
superior. Take a superior healing potion. It should be an 8d4 health.
8d4. Gosh darn, that's so many. And then
So-
we're just gonna double that. So that
22
takes me up
health?
closer to full.
Sounds good to
Roll.
me.
I would just roll again, bro. Like for your second
Yeah.
potion. Oh well.
Right.
That's not bad.
Oh
I rolled it the same.
yeah. So did you.
So doubled.
The dice
There
gods
you
were
go.
like, no, you said
There
what
you
you
go.
said. No takesies backsies.
No takesy
No
backsies.
takesies to backsies.
Mm-hmm.
Dust is gonna be staring at you, licking his lips, just like.
It's a healing potion.
Yo.
Yo, you
I'm
need
dead.
you need a
Go,
healing
go.
potion, bro.
Go back over to
Did you roll? Hold up, real quick. Did you roll your d8s? I mean your
I
hit dice.
I
But
didn't
even then
because I
still-
couldn't take a short rest.
No, I'm talking about Psycho.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I did.
Okay.
I mean, I was at like 8 health before all of this. Yes.
I'll give you one of my potions of healing that I have. I don't have a major one, but it has 2d4 plus 2.
All right. Well, now you guys are at the other end, and now it's kind of more of like a more hallway. If you guys want to continue.
Basket, I'll give you a
Yep.
potion of healing. There you go.
Let's-
Okay.
2d4
Unless you
plus
guys have
2.
been walking and talking down this hallway this whole time.
Yeah, we're walking.
I'm looking.
Sure.
I mean,
All
some
right.
of it's
So
not
Looking over
talking.
the
We're
shoulder
being
of
quiet.
Kuja.
We're being quiet, but we're
passing around healing potions
yeah, we're
and whispering to
passing
each
out.
other. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
people are whispering to.
So
I'm hurting.
yep.
Heals.
So I need a group stealth roll this time, and I need somebody in the front. So Drogo, are you still in the front?
Yeah, I'm still in the front.
Is that what
Okay.
the stick figure's holding?
You're also going to
Is
do
the healing potion?
a perception check for me, and
I do have night
whenever
vision
we're done.
too, so.
Yeah, you have dark vision. Yeah. So
Nice.
I'm not saying
I
you're
got
not at disadvantage or anything.
Okay, so
You're
you need
fine.
me to do a stealth roll and.
A perception. Yep.
Okay, no
Stealth is
problem.
plus 10.
Stealth is plus 10. Yep.
Perception.
Since I'm
There's my perception roll. And then my stealth roll is going to be. What's up with the 11s? The 4 11s are.
So it's 21, right?
21.
21.
Yeah, it's 21. Yep. 21.
Yeah, I got a
Uh,
17.
I need everybody else's stealth roll as well.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I
We're
mean,
not very
you got plus
strong.
10 on this. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Closer
You
to the
can't roll
bottom.
with a plus 10.
Oh, nat 1 by basket.
Still a 19 though.
Yeah, still good.
It's a group stealth, so we still got some help.
Oh.
Yes,
Relic roll a nat
20.
20.
Oh, I rolled a
Uh,
Which
31.
is 31.
Kuja rolled a 17.
27.
Which is
so
a
that's
27.
pretty good.
So
My
our
my passive eye
middle,
trace grows very strong with my nat 20.
yeah. So the average is like, so like Drogo got 21. That's like the third one in, and then
Average
Pinky
is like
you
20.
got 17. So like 21 for the
Yeah.
third, and then 17 for the fourth. So like,
It's like
yeah.
20 something for the average. Yeah, it's not bad. So you guys very stealthily keep maneuvering on forward. Now at the end of this more regular hallway, kind of like the one you were before, kind of hewn from stone. There is a couple of torches here and there as you guys come down this long, windy road. With that perception check, I would say you don't really notice anything. Just kind of keeping a sharp ear out. You definitely have your wits about you, but footsteps and just the odd noise here and there from the cavern. You're not quite sure. You roll upon the next passageway. So this kind of splits into two ways. Both are kind of equally dark. One you can tell has some crystals at the other end of it.
Hey, Grimace, she went mute. Okay, never mind.
But
Never mind.
I heard dark crystals at the end of it. Like one of them has dark crystals. I didn't hear the description of the other one.
so it's just both of them are rather dark. So even the one with the crystals isn't super bright, but you can tell that there's some like a purpley glow. But the other one is almost completely dark.
I say we go down the dark path. Maybe?
Sure.
You like dark paths.
Dark
You say
paths.
purple path?
It's a purple path, yeah.
Let's take a
Purple
vote,
path
boys
sounds
and
pretty-
girls.
I'm going dark.
Everyone put on there what path you want to take.
Voting?
What's the other one? Purple. Oh, okay.
Dark or
Purple or
purple?
dark? Interesting.
Dark or purple?
Just write it in chat.
So, I mean, they can see in the dark, and they could have like an ambush ready in the dark, but at the same time, they might have like more interesting shit in the dark room, like a risk for a reward.
Vasca, put your vote
I'll say
in
dark.
chat.
I just
God
think the
damn
crystal-
it.
Just hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Down
I'll
to
do it.
one.
Hold on.
Down to one. Oh wait, it's even.
Yeah, he's gonna take care of rooms. He's gonna do something special.
You guys are going down the purple path.
Yes!
Oh, jeez.
Which one?
I won.
Purple path. I guess you're on the purple path.
Hell no,
So,
I quit this adventuring party right now. I'm so mad. I didn't get my way.
We're all gonna die.
Whoever voted for the purple path, your ass can be up front then.
Don't worry, I'm in second place. Gotcha.
I'm at second one.
Moral
Right.
support.
So, Joker, you're still in front.
No, Drogo is not in front no more. Drogo didn't
Yeah,
get his way, so Drogo's not sitting up front.
Okay, well, who's in front then?
No, he's in front.
Yeah,
Okay, so
me
with
the dude.
Jogo in front, he walks up forward.
I touch Drogo and I say, "Quit being a little bitch," and then he goes back to the front.
There you go.
Did you see what I did to the last person with my tail? You want that to happen to
Command
you?
word.
Oh,
Command word,
Lord,
don't be a
the
bitch.
fucking-
Like cast
Shield of
Don't
the
Be a
bitch.
Bitch at 5th level, also known as Banishment.
I get an I get an extra 10% of the loot then, since I'm going up front.
So with
Wow.
that up front,
You won't survive
you
long enough to claim that.
you walk forward and you
crazy.
kind of get a better idea of the room ahead. This one's actually less sparse than the last room. There's not many crystals in here at all. But I do need you to make a perception check for me.
Before I do that, I look at George Douglas and say, "Stay the fuck away from the crystals."
Yeah,
You said perception
they're
check,
really cool.
bro. Just
Wait,
because
who's
you had
perception?
you were snorting crystals in the palace doesn't mean you can snort crystals out
No,
here.
I was no.
Jeez.
Let me be very clear. I was experimenting. I was just trying to figure out what they do.
He was doing that for us, really.
I was doing it for you specifically. That's such like a that's such like a fiend
Who did you
type
want
of
to roll a
behavior thing.
perception check? Me?
Yeah, but you
Okay.
could just fine. So
Okay.
from behind your shoulder, as you're distracted by whatever nonsense you're arguing with Callus about, he kind of you kind of get a good glimpse of the room. It's more open. This one seems to be a lot more open than the last one, but and there's a lot less crystals. So you get a sense that it's easy to just walk right through, just kind of avoid them. Not you don't have to like be near them at all. Um, but there does seem to be kind of like a hole in the center of the room. You
Interesting.
don't you don't quite get a good look at it, but you can tell that there's a grate over it of some sort.
There's what?
There's a grate over the hole in the center of the room, and there seems to be something dripping from the top, like maybe like a drainage hole.
You guys may think,
Would you?
what do you guys think? Should we open up the drainage hole and dump the bodies down him?
Not a
No,
bad
Is
idea.
there no
uh,
other exits
I
in the
think
room?
I think we should
There
hold on
is
to those
three.
bodies for now.
There's
Uh,
three other room. There's three other exits from this room. So there's two doors, and then there's just one kind of like portcullis type of thing with like a revolving gate.
What is
Well,
dripping?
we should go look down the hole and see, or look through the hole and see what's on the other side.
Okay, so you guys are kind of entering the room now. Everybody's there and in the room.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm at the very back.
Of course he is.
so we made a perception check. Was that just like to look into the room, or was that like trap specific?
Now we're just looking.
Yeah, we
Nope,
should
I'd
actually
like to
check for
check for
traps.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
don't mind doing whatever kind of check you need from
Perception.
me. I'll do something for just that.
Perception
Yeah.
or Arcana, whichever one.
Can we do a group
Well,
perception check?
I'll do Arcana if that's
Yeah,
all
it
the
works.
same. Yeah.
About to
That's
say,
why.
if you do want to do an Arcana for
Uh huh.
magic specific traps, and then you can have
Yeah.
somebody else do a regular check. Like, see,
Yeah, I'll
Drask
do
can
it.
do the
Okay.
perception.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
got you. Love to
So,
help the other trees.
as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any tripwires. There doesn't seem to be anything regular about this room, like regular trap wise, that you would guess. No pressure plates. You don't see anything special like out and that catches your eye. George Douglas, you do see that there is a glyph
Mm.
on the door, the portcullis door, specifically um, pertaining to the mechanism that controls it. Now, there's also seems to be warded runes on the grate in in the hole in the center.
So,
Don't
yeah.
let
Thank you.
don't let Drogo near any fucking runes, period, because last time I fucked up, so sorry.
So I relay what Grimace just said with the group, and I say hold whatever's underneath that grate. I think it may be for the best we leave that, because there could be something like something sinister under there that even the drow don't want to deal with. I doubt that it's something friendly under there.
It could
And
be
then there's
something
also
friendly.
some there's no and then there's at least I
It could be a
hypothesize
pit
no.
full of puppies.
I mean, I'm just saying, if the Drow are
In the
evil, they're
drow
keeping something.
dungeon,
Damn
They're
right.
keeping it prisoner.
They don't like puppies and kittens.
why did they
Vasquez
ask
steps
to
in.
bring a scholar to a dungeon?
Maybe we
They
could.
just want to loot everything.
Scholar
Maybe we
that
could find
snorts
a.
crystals.
We could find a real life griffin instead of just a statue one.
I'm
Then
not
we'd have
sure.
two
But
griffins.
and then also the so like the warding glyphs, by the way, they're on the so the warding glyphs are on the crate itself, and then there's some type of glyph, could be like a delayed fireball or something on the on what was it, like the mechanism to
Yeah,
lift the crate,
You'll see.
or like
You'll
to
Can
see.
I?
So it's a portcullis. So what a portcullis is, it's like a graded. It's like a. I don't know if you've seen a castle, but
Trapdoor.
there's it's like a grid. There's holes in it.
Mhm.
You can see down the hallway. You can't really see much on the other side, but uh, it seems to be closed. So the grate is in the front. It's made out of wood. You can tell some inlays of metal. But there's a mechanism that you can do to pull a lever, and it will open the portcullis.
Oh yeah, no, this is a Rancor pit. Yeah, no, we're dead.
100%.
Or it could mean that we could release it, go into a safe place, let it wreak havoc, and then hopefully just only have one thing to sneak by rather than a bunch of little things. But that idea, I was the one that was found inside of a brow spider.
Instead of a spider pit. So, um,
And if there's
can
more
we?
spiders in there,
What do the runes say? Like, can relics see if they're written in Druidic like the other ones?
They are not written in Druidic. They are written
Okay,
in Elvish.
in Elvish.
we have a couple people who could read Elvish. You want me to check
Do
it out?
you can.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I'll check
you
it out.
can tell that one of the glyphs, the one on which one are you checking specifically?
I'm personally most curious about the glyph of warding actually on the crate. I want to check that out. I am curious.
On the grate,
Gotta go.
so you see that it's warded. So if it's like a protection glyph, it means that like, it wouldn't be damaged. Nothing can really pass through it, except for things that they have wanted to. So water, yes, trash, sludge, dirt, that kind of stuff would go through, just kind of like a sewage hole. But nothing can come back out of it. That's kind of what that's what it's kind of warded for.
Wait. Is there a way that like we could have a short rest down or a long rest down there? Ah, shit. Also, my apologies. I have food that came in and they keep ringing my doorbell. So let me get that real quick.
So you would get a sense if you tried to open this up to get in there. One, it's an endless pit, so you just fall in till you God knows how far in. Two, you would
I would
break
be
the
right
glyph
back.
protection, so you wouldn't have the protection in the pit anyways. And three, you don't know how you would be able to break it without spending a good deal of effort to do so.
Okay, so should we just move on then?
no. Ask is going to look over at everyone else and just like, you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Just eyebrows up and down. Just
Sorry, I
I
left
think
for
I
a
am.
second. I had to get some food. I
I
had a
think
guy insist on handing it directly to me. It's like my
What a nice
instructions are always
fellow.
at the door.
Leave at the door,
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
have,
leave it door. Yeah,
and then they
like
still ring
hey,
the
like
fuck. They still ring the doorbell. It's like, dude, do you not just
it was
read?
3 times, and I got a phone call from him too. And I'm like, oh boy, like I have like a couple roommates home and like one's asleep, and I'm like, oh god, I had to leave like right now. Apparently urgent.
so. I
So
vote we do not break the ward because
No, for sure, for sure. I was just curious about it. It was like my first thought was like, and immediately like, oh, let's not mess around with it. But I was just curious about what it was. And then what's the other
it
uh
is
order?
let's see, what'd you roll? 24. Let's see that one even over here.
that's how my eyebrows look. A little reaction to
It will detonate and
I'm touching
cause
myself
blind
tonight.
sight.
Yeah.
Who was that? Thank you, Bill Davis, for that follow. I greatly appreciate it. How's it going tonight?
Interesting. Okay.
So what is that bird noise? That's
That
It's
is
my
Pinky's
bird.
bird.
This bird, yeah, he's got a bird.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
Bro, I just got Tourette's. You know.
Yeah, I got a weird form of Tourette's.
I thought it was like the soundboard, like a weird soundboard feature. It's like, are you still paying attention? Like, so anyway, I think we should move past here and just find a way to survive in this place and not focus on a hole with runes on it.
Yeah.
Thank you
we'll
for that follow. I
keep
greatly
it in
appreciate it.
mind
Sorry,
if
I'm
there's
like
anything like
messaging
if we need
every
to
single
retreat,
thing.
if there's anything
come
we
back
want
to
to do
me
with
Do you
the
stream
dwarves.
on
Like I could climb like a magic
Kick, Bill?
missile on the rune with like the
If you
damage
do,
and the
I'm gonna
blind
hit you with a
sight
follow
as
anyways.
people
I
come
greatly
in
appreciate
newly.
that follow. Coming in
We
and
hide
chilling with
the
that big
bodies
old follow.
inside of someone's handhole.
So I think we already have the bodies. We agreed we put the bodies in the portable crystal that we have.
Throw one of the bodies onto
Uh,
the grate for me, if you wouldn't mind.
Wait, what?
Just throw one of the bodies onto the grate. See if it falls through. Because if it falls through, then we could always use that as a retreat if we need to retreat from the next room. Of somebody casting that as a illusion. That's a real floor, and then they could just fall through it.
Interesting.
If we need to
try
retreat,
that.
why not throw one of the bodies if we can?
A test body.
Yeah, a test body.
Yeah.
See if the body falls through, and if maybe in the heat of chasing us, they might just fall through that as a retreat.
I feel like this is some nursery tale. Some like it feels like some type of tale. I'm sure I'll get something later for it.
Maybe.
All right, so we're throwing a body on the rune.
I'm trying to
hole.
hit 75 followers to get back up to affiliate status. I did have
Happens once we do
5,400
that.
followers on Twitch, but we've been
So when
working
you guys
towards
empty
it
one of the bodies
to
onto the
build my
the thing,
community
the
on Kick
holes
now.
are like barely big
Thought
enough.
we would do it.
If
I
you
played
put
Diablo 4.
just
Well,
like
thank
the
you
head
for
and
that
the shoulders
follow,
in, and you just kind of like
Tiffany
slide it in
Michelle.
there with some
I
pushing
greatly
and
appreciate
some
that.
effort. You did get one down there, but you still have a second one.
We're trying to hit 75 so we
Okay,
can get
so
to that thing.
it's not something that they would.
You just
like,
want to say
At
hi,
this
Tiffany,
time, you
in
guys,
chat, and I will follow you
one of
back
the doors
if you are
that
a
was
streamer on here.
closed begins to rattle and starts to open. What do you do?
If not,
boy.
thank you for that follow. I greatly
I
appreciate
say we
that.
make a dash for the other room stealthily and try to get
You
away.
need to roll a dexterity check and a stealth check.
Okay.
Don't we get plus on our stealth since he casted the stealth thing?
You're still under pass without trace, yes.
Yep. Okay,
that
so
for everyone?
stealth.
And dexterity, yep.
Everyone needs to roll it.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20s. We got some nat 20s
20s everywhere.
And
Oh,
watch,
yeah,
watch. I'm gonna get freaking a nat
Let's
one.
see. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, that's Kuja.
I got a 9.
Stealth or dexterity? You said?
No, he's
Yeah, it's a or. Yeah, it's a or, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, well, definitely stealth, because, I mean, geez. 32, 35.
Yeah, we're very
And then
stealthy.
a couple 30s. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, so
we're in the 30s.
If nothing else,
As
we're going
soon-
through the. Yeah.
as soon as you guys hear the door creak and start to open, you make a mad dash. Now there is some pillars in this room, but for the most part, there's nowhere to be. Like it's a hole with like a waterfall through the top, kind of with some like just not a waterfall, just kind of trickling water, with a portcullis that seems trapped, and you guys just kind of all rush behind the pillars really, really, really quickly, in just kind of like a
Nice.
matter of 2 seconds. The pass that trace kind of makes ice slip off of you, so when they enter, you guys aren't like
that fast if no one is, right? So it is, they just kind of don't see it. They just kind of, their eyes slip off of you as you guys go to hide behind these pillars. Now, as you guys kind of are running behind, you get a decent look. It seems to be a pair of a scourge, like the ones that you fought before, with the full plate, carrying weapons. They didn't see you. They just kind of like on patrol maybe, or they're just passing through. But they open the door. They start walking through. You guys kind of do the old cartoon, right, where you kind of step around the pillar to try to like hide from them as
Shimmy.
best you can. And the only reason you're able to hide right now is because of a magical presence that is hiding you. I would say you guys probably hear some minor chit chat from them. Anybody who speaks Elvish would hear them talking about just being on guard. Nothing too interesting, but they do notice this is the second mention of them watching out for someone. So before you guys got into that engagement last time, they did shout something about, there they are. Those are the ones we were looking for. Like, get them for the prince. Now, as they're walking through, they're discussing about, like I said, just on patrol, looking for the people or whatever. But they kind of walk through the other door and right out of sight. You guys are back alone.
Okay. Well, I say let's get out of this room and
So-
into another one if they're all gone.
Do we want to go through the room that they just came from, or go into the same one that they? Can we? No, because there's doors on them.
Yeah, I don't know. Frame of reference. Did they come from where we were previously, or?
So yeah, they didn't come from where you were. From where you were is just a hole. There's no doors or anything. It's just an open hole. Now, if you look behind you, there is an open portcullis. So the hole is actually another portcullis that would open here, but it is already open. It seems to be like just for whatever reason it's not closed. The one that's in front of you is closed and trapped. Now there is two other doors. Now they came from the right one, and then there's one to the left that's closed that they went into. But those are just regular doors that you can tell.
Let's check out. Just my opinion. Does anybody else want to check out the room that they just came from? Because I would presume that it's empty.
I'd be down to
I
check
would
that
also
room.
presume it might
Or
be.
Yeah, let's go look.
Let's be very stealthy. Too.
Sneaky
Okay.
snake.
So you don't have to roll another stealth check. I would say just kind of using the same ones before. You guys kind of creep along. You open the door, and there seems to be just more hallway. Nothing too crazy. You just walk on in. You know, you probably do two people side by side. It's about as wide as it is. Um, there's the random torch every once in a while, just kind of like before, and then you are now you're at what appears to be a gathering chamber. So you see one massive crystal in the center. Now it's got a um, appears to be some sort of force field or magical barrier over it. As far as you can tell, it's kind of shimmer and like a glow to like a warping and twisting this force field around it. Right, there's something around it. Something at the base of it. There's a ring, a metal ring. Seems to be more glyphs or some more writing of magical origin, and some mats of where you think that they would sit. There seems to be a well-worn walking way around everything. So in the center says the crystal. A little bit out from that is seems to be placemats of something where they would either sit or kneel or do something at. And then around that is a well-worn pathway through the stone that they've walked so much that it seems to have kind of caused erosion in the actual stone itself, that where you can visibly see those. Okay, that's where they walk. There is small crystals here and there coming through the cavern to give it light. There's a general glow to it. You don't need dark vision to see in this room.
Can I do a perception to see if I hear anybody coming?
Go for it.
Well, I mean, is there any other rooms that I can see?
So there seems to be only one other exit to this room on the
Then
other end.
with how worn it is, can I see if I can hear anybody coming?
Go for it.
Perception, right?
Yep. Okay.
And then I have a question for you too after we figure this one out.
So, yeah, you don't see anybody. You don't hear anything. Seems to be kind of the same generic, like cave noises you heard before, dripping water. The occasional noise from maybe some distant frog. Who knows?
Cool. So with that, I'm going to look at Jorgus. Sorry, Jorgus. I'm so sorry, Jordagus.
You're good.
Jorgus.
My bad.
Ginormous.
They called me Douglas before, and it's not even close to my name. Honestly, I'll take anything.
Douglas?
Just refer to
Doug.
me.
I'll call you Dougie. So
Dougie Joe Dougie.
I'm just going to like look over at him and just point at the ring and say like,
Yeah. Yeah. I was curious about the ring. What language is it written in? I do read a few languages that are
So it's
a
Elvish.
little. It is Elvish. Okay, well, we got to see what it is. Let me know, baby.
Seems to be some type
Is
of
it
hymn, like some type of
old
prayer.
old
Uh,
Elvish?
it does seem that this it does it does have a force field enchantment on it around the
Mhm.
crystal, and you can see that the crystal actually seems to be discharging into the force field. So some sort of um, like the electrical lightning kind of bouncing in between the actual crystal and the force field itself. Um, but you're not sure if it enhances it or if it just deflects it back into the crystal or if it's meant to amplify it or really you're
Mhm.
not really sure what it's for besides just kind of protecting the crystal from anybody who is sitting there observing or praying to it.
Would it be possible to do an Arcana check? Only because like what I'm thinking in my head is right now is like I'm like like okay, so they like sit around this and this is kind of like a prayer area. Did they use this as like a crystal ball to like see? You know what I mean? Like I'm just curious about that. Like that's kind of the
So you're
angle of
trying to see if
the
they use this for
question.
scrying.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
I don't mind
Roll,
rolling an Arcana or anything.
roll Arcana.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. That's not
Very
too
nice.
bad. Mhm.
So you do see that this isn't used for scrying because you'd have to have like a full service for that.
Sure.
And this force field would kind of get in the way. Plus, there's magical discharge, so
Mhm.
it just wouldn't be good. But when you do look at this, something does stand out from the others. Um, there seems to be like a darker shape within the actual crystal itself. Now, you're
Mm.
not sure quite what it is. It does seem to be almost humanoid in nature. Uh,
Mhm.
it's about the size of one, but there's nothing that stands out other than just a vague shadow of something. It doesn't move, just hanging out.
like
But
How big is this crystal? You mentioned humanoid for the shape. That doesn't mean it's humanoid size, but like
no,
what size
this
is
crystal's
it?
big. So this cavern's
Okay.
actually really big. So there's it's about
Mhm.
20 story, like or sorry, 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Um,
That's
like
decent.
the actual cavern ceiling, and this one you would say is about 15 or so. So it's about 5 foot between the actual cavern and the crystal itself. Um, it does
I
seem to
put it in a.
be
Mhm.
cut different than the others two. The both other crystals seem to be kind of natural growing. There seems to be nothing like special about the others, but this one is almost like an irreverent kind of like glowing cut that seems to amplify it.
I'm gonna say to the party that I mean I'm not sure that we could undo really. Like I'm out of spell, so I can't really do like a dispel magic or anything like that. Uh, but there's a I put it at 50-50 odds that it's a monster or hell like a force field type thing and they sort of like honor it. I don't know. It could be I don't I don't really think that it's the king like himself right there, but it is interesting whatever it is that they're worshiping, like an avatar of the crystal itself or something. It's there's something interesting there, but I think my curiosity is sated. I just wanted to kind of check it out.
For sure. Now
I
the
think
hymn
best
speaks
just to
of
take the reign.
the Drow of old, the conquering of some other new lands and the spreading of the balance. Um, there's not really much other than that. But you do like seem like a reference to like it's not almost like a name, but like a title, kinda. Like almost like a warlord or general or somebody that they revered a lot. That would be a part of the hymn.
Interesting.
So with that, uh, somebody want to make a perception check? Okay, Pink, you do hear footsteps coming from where you guys just came from. You seem to be approaching rather quickly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna alert them, alert the rest of the group, and let them know that we got someone coming up on our tail.
All right, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna fight or run?
This is going
Does
to
You really don't
very
want
poorly.
my suggestion. You know what I want to do.
break her nail again?
So as you guys are sitting there befuddled of what to do after being told somebody's coming, they rather kind
I
of
mean, I
quickly.
set up like defensively because.
You guys could have just walked to the other end of the building and got out of the room.
We didn't know it was a time sensitive. It's all good though. We spent some time chatting about it.
Well, it should be time sensitive. They're coming.
Alright, I
Well,
vote
I
to
still
leave.
don't really know.
I would
I
say
like Grimace choosing and Grimace rushing us. I love it. It makes it more realistic.
I agree. I vote to bounce and leave. And if
Alright.
he's saying to
now that
go
is
on
my
with their
one grace period because I don't feel like setting up an actual battle map. So you guys get out the other end without disturbing the guards that are coming. But remember,
Interesting.
next time if something's happening, you got to make a decision and now.
All right. I just like to know where we can go because so there's like 3 exits, so we just like randomly pick one.
There's only one exit. That's what I
there's
said
one exit
before.
out this
There's
one.
one exit.
Okay.
That's what I said. Yep. So, kind of making a beeline for the other exit before the other guys kind of show up. You guys
Mhm.
take a rather brisk or kind of like a jog. So I would need a group stealth check from you guys.
Dragon can't be fucking stealthy.
Yeah,
So
still
Big
14.
14.
giant golden dragon running down the hallway with his ass running.
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
His
Wait, are you
tail is
golden? I thought you were darker now.
no. I'm
Now he's
gold
golden.
dragon. I get dark vision because I'm a
Okay.
because only the ones with tails, dragonborn with tails, have dark vision. They just don't get the fire resistance.
Interesting.
I still say you get fire resistance. That's lame. You get fire resistance.
You're a dragon.
Yeah. You breathe fire, man. You can't like not.
You get real bad acid reflex.
I a- I actually have a noxious gas I can spew out my mouth instead that knocks out enemies.
What, your
My
breath?
roommate, my
Yep.
roommate has that too. Yeah.
It's in. I could use that instead of the breath weapon. It's a substitute.
Well, either way, you guys make it to the other end of the cavern rather quickly, and still unseen. Now they are walking behind you, so keep that in mind. As you guys kind of briskly walk forward to stay in front of the people behind you, it's now back to the same kind of hallway. Now
Now, at the end of this hallway, you have 3 options. So there seems to be to your immediate left is a dark hallway. Now, in front of you, there's 2 splitting chamber pathways. Now, both of them seem to be glowing. One on the left seems to be glowing very brightly and almost like daylight kind of bright, and then the one on the right is just like the kind of regular kind of pathways you guys have been going down, purple.
Daylight bright.
Is you
Might be
okay?
the way
So,
out.
is everybody agreeing with this right now?
Yeah, I'll be
Dave?
fine with it. Yes.
Okay.
I'll
So
say
you
here.
guys are gonna walk up to.
I want to look past it.
Stealthily walk.
Dark
Okay,
vision.
so you just kind of look down it and see, like, real quick at a glance. Perception check for me, please. Aska.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Look
Oh,
hard.
man, we did the same one.
Yeah,
That his
okay.
was better.
You
Um,
only asked for Vasquez, so
because
in the
he
end.
said he was looking down the dark hallway real quick as you guys were about to start walking.
Word.
When you took a peek down there, you actually see after the darkness, since you have the dark vision, you take a second, actually really focus in, and you see at the end of what your dark vision normally would be, you see that there's it's actually blocked. It's a caved in mine, so it's like almost like a trap. It seems to be spider webs and um, some dark stuff down there that you probably don't want to mess with. So, with that, you guys walk up to the bright room, and in this room, uh, you get the sense that this is starting to become closer to Erdl because this is kind of more fancy, I would
Okay.
say. So there are really bigger crystals than in the other room where they were all like worshiping that crystal. There seems to be kind of similar cut ones here, but these ones don't look to be like the ones that were before. So the top of them are glowing very brightly, almost like the sun. Like you can't quite look at them all the way because it would really hurt your eyes. Um, but down near the bottom of them, there seems to be kind of like a black, inky corruption that seems to be growing up through the bottom of the crystals. Um, uh, as those are just the sides, so there seems to be about 6 of those, 3 on each side, each with their own kind of force field barrier, like the one before at the bottom of it. And this time, everybody can see this. It's not just some vague kind of shadowy center to it. It's got there seems to be different shapes inside of these crystals, uh, each different than the last. One appears to look like a demon with horns. One appears to be well, rather small and impish. And actually, just not just one imp kind of looking thing. It's actually several. It's a good like group of them. Um, and there seems to be kind of that all around, like some sort of interesting something in these crystals. Uh, Now, anybody who reads Elvish would read the glyphs at the bottom, and they would have
I'm touching
names.
myself tonight.
One of them reads
What's that?
Zirkle, the demon
No,
of
son, thank you for that follow. Greatly, thank you.
Zircon, the demon of fire. And then there seems to be a date. Now that date
Done.
reads back to about 300 years ago. Now that's, if you guys don't remember, because you didn't write down any lore, but that was when the first invasion of the portal happened, when the Devourers started to take over.
And I think you said Zerdon.
Zerdon, the fire demon. Yep,
Yeah, I wrote that.
demon of fire. Yep.
Sounds like fun.
So this ended up being a lot more than we signed up for. You guys want to like get out of here?
This
I think
room.
yeah.
This room at the other end does have another portcullis. Now this one is closed, just like the one before, but there's no other room. There's no exits to this room. That's just the only way out. This one doesn't really have a seated
like place to be, if that makes any sense.
Are there rings at the bottom of like where was the ring that you were talking about like a wearable ring that we could put on?
No, no, no. So it's like, remember when I was talking about in the other
Oh,
chamber where it had like that big metal cage at the very bottom of it that
Mm-hmm.
projected a force field? It's the same thing for these.
I mean with like the okay, gotcha. Never mind. Perfect.
So
Yeah, it's not a
each
ring
of the
like
crystal, yeah,
jewelry. It's just like the word is written around in a ring, kind of like if you've seen.
Oh,
I'm
I
trying to
got
think of like a memorial like on the ground sometimes, right? Like with the star and you write a name on it. I
So
don't know if
these
these are tombs,
so
if
these seem
these
like prison
are
cells.
like a stasis, if it's a prison cell. I don't know if it's like they're trying to like put the crystal energy in them to like mentally control them to have an army.
Hell yeah.
And
There's some fuckery here.
got you.
and it's a
I'm
growth
definitely
chamber.
gonna
They're
go.
growing demons.
Yep.
Yeah, something like that. Or they're yeah.
yeah. So with that, those people probably are walking up. If you make a perception check, anybody looks for traps. You guys looking at the door. What are you guys trying to do?
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
check traps. I'll check magical traps again. I'll do Arcana.
and
I'll do a
I'm
perception.
headed towards the other door
Okay. I got
at the
a
other
nat
end.
20 and a nat 1.
So worried that the people would be coming while you're checking, you actually don't see anything. Nothing really catches your eye. Even though you look and you're actually checking for these traps, it's just man, mine seems to be brain farting right now. Pink, you don't hear anything. Seems like those other guys might have turned away or gone down another path. Not
Perfect.
sure.
Why does our little guy keep on getting like stuff like a
More
skateboard?
stuff. I have no idea. I think it's probably gotta be like Kuja, right?
It's a group effort, I think.
Kuja for what? What you want?
Yeah, the
the little
skateboard.
skateboarding wizard with a healing pot.
Oh, for
Yo, so
sure.
there is a
Yeah, a skateboard.
skateboarding game coming out in 2023 where you are a crystal, and if you fail a trick, you break.
There you
Like,
go.
and
Okay.
it looks like iridescent like this, so
Okay.
that's a cool
That's
little
awesome.
reference. I think it's called
All right,
Skate
so
Story.
Okay.
let's get back on
I'm gonna
track
plug
here.
it.
Get
So
back on track. Stop breaking
Nah,
immersion.
no, somebody else did that first with
I
the
just
little
asked
skateboard
about
game.
the little
It's
swing
okay.
boarder. It's all
well,
good.
Pardon me.
we're
It's
in the middle
all
of a
right.
situation.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's all right. I'll push it back on there whenever it's time.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
with that, yeah. So you check for traps. You don't see anything, but there's nobody coming.
Yes.
So you don't feel any pressure really at this moment to do anything. So what is the current plan?
I guess we
Uh,
keep going. We don't
Check the
really have a lot
door.
of
See if we
options.
can open the door. Call us.
Check the port.
Also,
Open the portcullis.
Yep.
I do want to check out not the big demon lord of fire that went missing from the battle 300 years ago, but the little imp guy. I want to do an arcana check to kind of see what's going on in the crystal. If it's like keeping them alive, if it's like almost like mind flare, kind of like manipulating them. I just
I'd
kind of
say
want to like check on.
do another arcana check for me.
Thanks. Can somebody give me help with this one?
On guidance,
Sure.
yeah.
Thanks. I haven't really been asking for it, but this time I think we should know.
Favorite
Guidance.
word.
So you get a 1d4.
There
Okay,
you
I'm
I'll
go.
touching
add
you.
a D4 real quick. I mean, it might not do everything that we want it to, but I mean, I'll still add it. So that's
Yep.
gonna be a 15 for Arcana.
Okay. So, with the quick, like, just visual check over, this is actually super advanced magic, and this is,
Sure.
seems to be a little out of the realm of, just checking out some crystals, right? As
Could I
far as
cast
you
the
can tell,
Identify spell?
sure, go ahead.
Like I won't even cast it as a ritual. I'll just like spend a spell slot. I think I got 2 left.
Sure, go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Just want to cast Identify on the the crystal itself, and if you'll also tell me anything about like the creature that's inside, like how it's affecting it. I'm think we're
Oh,
all curious.
or, y- uh, it's just what spell slot is it? Do you roll for anything?
It it's well, it's the Identify spell. I could link it real quick.
Go for it. Because I'm kind of curious what it says as to what I'm going to tell you here.
Yeah. I'll totally I'll let you know. It's mainly like magical properties and such, but I will yeah. put it in the DnD.
Very nice.
Nice.
Wow, Weevil.
Welcome,
It's a very
welcome
nice.
everyone. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I did put identify in the D&D chat on our Discord. If you want to check it out.
Next time post it in the actual Roll20 so that the people that are watching can see it too.
Okay, you got it. It's just a link to D&D Beyond, but sure. It's not like the whole spell description. You feel?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'll still do that though,
Oh,
so
that's
that
fine.
they can see
Okay.
it. Yeah, I'll copy it.
Okay, choose one object that you must touch. Do you have to actually touch this? There's 4 skills
Oh,
You can't touch it.
buddy.
throughout the
You
casting of
can,
the
but you
spell.
can't untouch it.
You would
four-
get the sense that that's a bad idea to touch this. I'm
Just
gonna go
look
and
at
tell you
it.
that now because
Who
you
said
already
it's a
know a
bad
lot
idea?
more.
It's Grimace. Grimace, you said it's a bad idea.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
do the
it's-
safety squints
Oh
on this one.
no.
Just
So like
don't.
for our viewers, most of the times, like when a DM kind of like thinks something is a bad idea, they'll be like, you can try and see. If a DM says it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea.
I'm
I'll
gonna go.
believe it, but
I'm gonna go open the Call's Gate and try to open it.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. We're moving
we're
forward.
gonna move on. But just keep it in mind.
yeah.
We got demons on our back.
So so with that, you try to like pull the portcullis door open. When you
I'm like, no, please let me touch the crystal. I imagine that like the group is like pulling me by the ears. It's like, stop it. We just saw you.
Like,
You
just
did shit
exploded a
last time.
crystal, dude. I just
Like,
gave
come
you a health
on, like,
potion.
yes, but the scientific method.
the portcullis opens without issue, and this one does not appear to be trapped.
Awesome.
You it does make rather a good amount of noise though when you pull the thing, like clack 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 clack, and this thing like seems to slowly open. With that, I need to make some rolls. Okay. Actually, I need to roll. Okay. So, with that, loud amount of noise, you kind of get the sense that if anybody is nearby, they're definitely going to hear it. And you don't know if necessarily if that's a good thing. So, you kind of hurry along through the portcullis and you're into the next chamber. So,
Should we close it behind us so we'll hear if somebody else opens it?
Not a bad idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
So if you're going to try to close this, the portcullis actually is only activated from inside the room. You can do it if you can run quickly out, but you have to make an dexterity check.
I ain't
Pink,
doing it.
Pink could close
Pinky.
Yeah, I can do it.
it.
It's actually
Do it
pretty
without
good.
issue.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
But
So
oh,
Makes
as
a loud noise
you-
again.
it does make a loud noise. Yeah, actually, it would make a little bit more noise than if it was just opening. So
I have a very gentle touch. When I want it to be gentle.
I think Tarantula's talking, but he sounds really far away.
he's
he's
talking
talking
to
to
somebody in his
Definitely
room.
am.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to y'all right now. I'm talking to
Oh.
y'all right
No, you weren't
we
even
can't hear
talking
you
to
at
your
all.
mic, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yes,
you
I'm
gotta
so
talk
sorry.
at your mic, not like look away
No,
from
I
your
had
mic
my
and be like,
mic
la, 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 la.
No, I had my mic up. I had my mic up. My bad. Anyways, what I was saying was, guys, that it can only open from that side. If we close
I
it,
know.
we can open it.
That's what I was thinking.
Why
didn't
would
I
have
we-
already
it.
did it though.
Well, we already
Nope.
did it.
It's
We
closed.
can't go anywhere else anyway. We're not going back.
We don't retreat.
I hope
mean,
we
now
get
we at
go
least
You
have a
just
wall.
gave our DM an idea. You are terrible at this, Vasca.
No,
No,
I was
I had already thinking about it, so he didn't give me
I
an
was
idea
already
Oh,
thinking
either.
about
I
it
know.
too. I just
Set
You
didn't
were
get a
already
chance to be like,
screwed.
no, we need it to get out. Yeah, fuck
No,
you.
whoever said close it behind
I'm
him, I was
touching
like,
myself tonight.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
y'all,
Anyway.
Thank
I
you
guess,
for that
I
follow,
guess
Nature Sounds. Welcome to the stream.
a wall now that we can at least say, hey, we can fall back and rest on, guys. But you know,
I mean,
let's explore forward a little bit and then come back and rest, maybe.
So now, on the other end of this, as the guys are gathering here, anybody who speaks Elvish would read on the walls. Seems to be almost like a reverence to King Erdal, or reference to him, in some sort. There seems to be like a ballad, and you guys are seeing now. It's not just roughly hewn stone, but these are smooth walls, and there seems to be inlaid with gold. There seems to be finely cut crystals. There seems to be tapestries, with the drow banner. Seems just to be a picture of like the drow, like dark purple, um, with like a cloak and hood and a dagger. And at the far end, um, you see a very large and ornate door. Um, there seems to be a rather large amount of rooms or doors in this room, like on each side. So it should be about 3 to 4 on each side, that you can see each one. Seems to be looking very similar to the one next to it, as well as very ordained, very nice. Same thing, kind of matching the same room. Um, and there seems to be what appears to be trees growing in this as well, flanking the large ornate doorway at the far end. Now these trees have like purpley, glowy, like just kind of imagine the whole vibe of this place. You should probably already imagine it. The bark almost seems to be in a luminescent white color, um, and it's rather bright in here. And the
Deadpool
ceiling is
cowers
enchanted.
behind him.
The ceiling is enchanted to look like the night sky, with a deep crescent moon of an orange color.
can I hide amongst the trees and take a long rest?
So
I
there's only 2 trees at the far end, but you get the sense that you probably take a little bit of a rest here, because you probably will meet your quarry very soon.
I mean, is there a way that we could have a longer rest, or is that not
Okay.
possible here?
So Vask got a good idea. You can use the warded gate that's behind you as kind of like a good place to kind of tuck near the sides of the gate, kind of away from light and prying eyes, and just kind of um, you know quickly gather yourself. Um, for a long rest, you would guess that that would be a very bad idea. But if you want to do a quick one, I would say it's probably doable here.
I mean, does anybody
well.
need help for a short rest? I feel like a short rest won't.
I mainly need the short rest to try to get either a second level spell slot back or 2 first levels, uh, which is
That's fine.
something that I can get on my short rest. I would much prefer to have a long rest, but if it's just like not feasible, then I'll still take the extra spell slots that I can. Gonna need them.
So who's going to be
Will
on
do.
watch this time?
Drogo will watch it this time.
Yeah, I'll help out.
Yeah, I'll take 2 first level spell slots, and I'll just kind of I'll kind of leaf through my book that I have with me and just kind of see if there's any spells that I want to trade in and out, but pretty much gonna keep them all the same.
All right, Drogo,
Does
Relic,
anybody need health? Or
Perception.
I do. I need one. I need health.
because I was about to say I can also stay watch if need be.
Let's you guys already have 2. You're probably good to take a rest.
Oh, okay, okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah, so the elves get
You
their
need
short
me
rest.
to roll a perception, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, Relic got good perception for sure.
So I can cast Pass Without a Trace one more time after
Mhm.
this rest. if
Yeah.
that's what we want to do. But that's the end of my. The tank's empty on that one.
Yeah. It sounds like you'll have to probably rely on wild shapes in combat.
Yeah.
Should I call in Birdie?
We might need
Okay,
it.
for a short rest, recovers your channel divinity uses. But you may not harness divine power uses. You can therefore use Radiance and Dawn of 2 times and harness divine powers for clerics. If you take another short rest, get back a channel divinity again and still not harness divine power. Here you go, Kuja.
Yep.
And
Well.
hails.
Ranger doesn't get shit.
Ray doesn't get shit.
Yeah, Druid doesn't get much either, except wild shapes.
It's health, really. Health is
Yeah, it's
probably
a
the
health.
biggest thing.
See, like, after you
Yeah.
use your hit dice up, you only get 5 in a short rest until you get a long rest. So, if you use your 5, you can't use them again until you get a long rest.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
Hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. You said if I used my 5 before.
Can I use
can't
another
use
5
my
again? No.
Okay.
This is
okay.
for-
So I only used 3
Here,
this time. How many do I use next time when I get the rest? Do I not use any?
Well, no, if you use all 5 during this time, you can not use your 5 until you have a long rest again. You can't use any more. Like, you only have
so I
5
don't
during
get
the whole
any-
time until we get a long rest.
Got you. So I don't get no health back. Cool. Just wanted to just clarify.
Yep.
I appreciate you.
So, you guys have like a rather good long rest. Nothing seems to go amiss. You don't hear anybody. The gate closed. Seems to be a rather good barrier. Nothing would have happened anyways. But it kind of gives you like a weird vibe while you're hanging out here. Like, why is there no one here? Why is there no guards? Why is there nothing happening? Isn't this
Why
supposed to
does
be
it
like
feel
the
like a
last
trap?
kind of
No, in
that?
that case, we
yeah.
might as well take a long rest if nobody's here.
Well, Grimace, on the one hand, said it would be a bad idea. It sounds more like we just wouldn't be able to, like,
Yeah.
here. Like, even though I do have, like, my invulnerability thing, like, like, getting a long rest in a dungeon is usually quite difficult to do. Most DMs rule that it's impossible to do unless you get some really good rolls or you find, like, a really niche place you kind of
Right. A
to
super
fight
secret room.
for in order to get. Yeah.
Well, you gotta remember, these guys live underground and they built the place and they're like live here.
They're not the
And
brightest.
for you guys
They're
just
the
to show
darkest.
up and be like, yeah, this is my spot now for like a whole 8 hours. Like 8 hours is an extreme amount of time for that. You definitely probably would run into something. There's patrols here. You already ran into 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for you to get an hour rest, the rest is also kind of stretching it. But
You can kinda
yes, you're
make
near
it work.
and you
We have the element of surprise still, I think.
as far as you can tell.
Yeah, sure.
So now
Deadpool. What's your vote?
I say call the creature. I know I'm not Deadpool, but it does last for 6 hours, so we would be able to have it
6
for a
hours.
while.
Whew,
Yeah.
Why,
that was
why
long
don't you
enough.
call
Go
it?
for it. I don't care.
That was
Yeah.
a long
Why,
time.
Yeah,
why don't you
alright.
call it? But why don't
Birdie's.
you call it when we need it, like in the moment, not like it could be a good
Does
surprise.
it an
Does
action?
it take a whole turn to come bring
It
him in?
does.
Yeah, it takes an action to call them and to dismiss them.
Okay, I guess I could wait. Yeah, I could wait.
Because the birdie doesn't get stealth. It's an inanimate object, so you can't really give it stealth.
I mean, we don't pass without a trace, so Kuja doesn't have stealth either way.
Action to
you
Grims.
guys. But yeah, I already picked what stuff I'm getting back from my short rest. I'll be ready to continue whenever everyone else is.
Yep.
I picked 2 first level spell slots instead of 1 second level.
Grimace is
Happens to
not
work a
at.
little
Oh
better.
well, Grimace is not at his computer, or he's getting
That's okay.
wife aggro.
Now he forgot about the birds. Now he's looking up how to.
Well,
How
he's
to
not.
game
He's
birds.
not on his stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. It wasn't what I was saying wasn't really. It was
Yeah.
more for us, the group, than for Grimace. I typically, as a player, don't like to let my DM know what stuff I'm getting back, so that they could try to, you know what I mean, draw out the resources. I'm letting you guys know that I have 4 uses of.
Hey! He
Healing
can
word.
still hear you. He has a headset on.
No, he can't.
He can too.
No,
If I tell him, if I tell
Nuh-uh.
him he didn't hear it, then it has to be
I
redacted.
told him not to listen, so I take his word that he didn't listen.
He walked back
I
in the
didn't
room
hear
and then
it.
walked back out. He's getting wife
I didn't hear it,
aggroed.
wasn't
He
it?
looks pissed off.
That's
Oh
it.
no.
He does not look happy.
He did not look happy coming back in and having to get something off his desk to walk back out.
Oh.
Call it wife aggro.
And another thing,
What it is.
I know, that's funny.
a wild wife appeared.
Well, that's kind of like an oxymoron though, because like, isn't a wife technically domesticated because they're married?
Well, I mean, in
Like,
this
how are they
case,
gonna be? Oh, okay, they are. There are
You mean
wild,
Grimace
wild
is
wives.
domesticated?
yes,
That might be true. It sounds about right, and that's okay.
it's like a metaphorical vasectomy.
That's how it
What?
is in a
What?
marriage.
It's like an emotional vasectomy.
What? Marriage is an emotional vasectomy. I'm gonna quote you for that.
It's like a game of phasmophobia.
Exactly. Just to let you know where your boundaries are. I have none.
So, what was it? Marriage is an emotional vasectomy, right? I'm legitimately writing it, and on the
And
DnD sheet.
yeah,
that
All
I
right, I'm
have.
back.
Oh, hey.
Wait, I might have had like my dog was upset at the door. She said that she heard somebody like at the door, like tried to turn the doorknob or something. I don't
like
know.
a burglar.
Maybe. I don't know. First mine, I was about to grab my.
Yeah, man. I'd be shooting shots through that door.
Yeah, dude, for real. Like, I
Grimace
ain't
looked
peeking
pissed.
that.
He looked like he was gonna kill someone.
Jesus, it's just Amazon. Ordered a package and we deliver at night now.
Yeah,
It's
at
just a
midnight.
cable guy.
Negative.
Yeah, they actually do deliver at night, which is something I'm actually worried about for delivery drivers. I'm like, that's a terrible idea.
That's
Like,
really bad. Yeah, because I would
that's a
not. I would
terrible
not do
idea.
that.
Like, even if
Especially
they
in my
don't
neighborhood.
knock or ring the doorbell, like the cameras out front of people's house, like, what the fuck are you doing on my porch? And it's just like,
No,
I
yeah, like
what?
when I need my package at 3 a.m., I need my package. All right.
Yep. I've been waiting.
No questions
Anyways,
asked.
back
Yeah,
to what we were doing. Everybody was waking up
anyway.
from this short little rest here. You guys were taking a hanging out. So, um, well, there's only really one way to go. So, either choose one of the little doors on the side, or you guys can just go straight through the thing. You guys do have a gigantic griffin now hanging out with you, so there's also that.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
I have a
I
he
question
didn't
for
use
also
me.
it.
I didn't hear what you said, Jordagus, about whatever that was. I heard you guys talking about whatever that was, but I didn't hear exactly what you were saying.
Perfect.
That's
So,
perfect because that's exactly what that's exactly what we were talking about. It couldn't have
We
happened
didn't
any
want
better.
you to know what we were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I
We
kind of
actually
Also,
got that.
could
said
we?
not to listen, and you didn't listen, so it was good.
It was perfect. Also, could we name this Griffin Peter?
Why Peter? Why
PJ,
Peter?
PJ,
Hey,
did you
Peter
Peter!
activate?
Griffin.
I thought
It's
you did
Peter
activate.
Griffin.
What?
That's
Did you
hilarious.
activate it or no? The
No,
Griffin.
everybody said it takes one turn and to wait for the thing to start.
Yeah, Yeah, if you want to, that sounds fair. If you wanna wait for it, that's a-okay.
But we were
I don't
talking
think
about
that it can
naming
tap,
him
so
Peter
yeah,
Griffin.
yeah. I think Peter Griffin's pretty good, but I mean, if you got a better name, I mean, you're wrong, but you could try.
No, his name's Birdie.
This is all talk that was happening during your rest, by the way. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We're just like, so what are you gonna name him anyways? It's your Griffin, you found it with that nat 20, so could always call him Griff
You know,
or
I'll ask one of the
Grifter.
viewers real quick.
Oh yeah, that's a
That's
good
a
idea.
yeah, we
What do
got
we, what
we
do
got
we,
chat. What are we
what do
naming
we
the
name
Griffin?
this magical Griffin that we can summon?
I like Gregory.
Gregory.
Gregory Griffin.
Sounds
Anyone want to name the Griffin? Come on. Anyone in chat?
Nobody. Anybody. Come on.
10 people in chat.
or
Okay, someone
fallen
voted
wolf.
freaky.
Griffin McGriffin face.
Butt sniffer. Grimace.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Ultimately, it's your magic item, so it is up to you.
Grimace and Pink don't get a vote, so we're just gonna delete their chat so they don't get the vote.
This isn't a democracy. This is wrong.
Dictatorship.
You have wronged me. It's your stream. Honestly, it's your stream, so
Starting
you
to
can
feel
vote
Delete.
whatever you want.
Okay, so I guess ending the long rest, and
Yeah, I
the
guess we're
Griffin is
continuing.
still Bronze Griffin and not named because chat did not say nothing. So
Name him in a
One
crucial
day.
moment.
maybe one day. So now you guys are deciding on what to do next.
Yeah. How many doors are there?
A lot.
Like 6 or 8?
Something like that.
All right. Well, I mean, let's do perception checks on the doors or like the steps by the doors, cuz here's my idea, right? So, let's say like a servant, like a door where I would expect servants to come in and out of more would probably be more traversed and have like more, like used a little bit more, maybe like the hinges are a little bit more weathered. I'd imagine something used more like ceremoniously or like for like royalty would probably be a little bit less scuffed or damaged. That's at least like my thinking. They all could look exactly the same, and then we might as well just roll like a 1d8 to just see which one.
You could always name
That's
your
my
Griffin
thoughts
Zephyr.
Yeah, but then when Pinky casts Zephyr Strike, it sounds like
Yeah, that I'm
you're gonna
hitting
strike a
birds,
bird.
and I'm not like that.
What was that meme about? You look like the kind of guy who'd hit your pet bird.
Yeah.
I
He
say we
fights
go
it.
through the big door.
All
Yeah,
right.
we gotta keep
Shit.
moving forward. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh, we do. We just, I mean, hey, we got a king to kill, we got a bird to
let's
name,
go.
we got big stuff on our plate.
Okay. So you guys are deciding to go through the big door.
I
I
think I
suppose.
decide I'm
I'm a
gonna
little
go. I
scared.
want to go through the big door.
All right. Well, he wants to go through the big door, so
I
big
say
boy gets
we
to go
allow him to go through the big door and we watch.
first.
Okay. So as you stomp up to the big door with no perception checks or anything and open it up, um,
No.
I didn't say I was opening it right away. I said I want to go through the big door.
that's what that means. No.
Yeah, you got your wish.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I open up the
Well-
fucking big door. Bring it, big boy. Bring it.
I did say earlier that I wanted to do a perception check on doors, but like,
you do kind of hate doors,
Yeah,
Troya. So I mean,
Drogo
So-
and doors are not good together.
as you go up to like stomp up to this gigantic door, you pull up the hell Aragorn, or it's like and try to push it through. Door gives way and it does open and it gives way to like a well, the room is rather large, and it's got sparsely
covered in rocks and crystals. Now there seems to be like a glowing purple water gently going through each one of the stones. Now at the far end, there appears to be another, well, it's a cavern exit basically, or another large ornate door.
I heard exit.
Yeah, hey, it's an exit to this room. But the crystals seem to be sparkling with a magic energy, and they all kind of have that same like dark corruption-y kind of feel to the bottom, to the base of them. Some of them are completely covered in it, some of them are less so. But the corruption seems to be kind of thicker here. The water itself, you're not sure if it's magical itself or if it's just being, irradiated by the crystals, or it's just the light, or whatever it is. But it does seem to glow in and of itself. Uh, it's probably about it for the room. If you want to make a perception check to see more.
Okay.
Okay, so Pink looking behind you, already looking. So you don't really see anything in the room besides one humanoid that looks to be meditating on the far end of the room.
Before we do
Are they
anything,
chanting?
I'd like to kneel down and take a bottle of an empty bottle and fill it up with that liquid to take with me.
Okay, you could do so.
Is that
And get it all over your
humanoid?
broken claw.
The broken claw's already
Are
been.
they?
I've already had a rest,
Is that
so.
humanoid chanting, by the way?
So what should I
Just
say? A bottle of mysterious liquid.
sitting
Yeah.
quietly at the other room. Yeah, you can say that.
Makes it sound very nefarious.
Yeah, it's pretty
I mean,
ominous.
yeah. Could we do?
From
I mean, that's
long hard thing.
Right.
he rolled two. Technically, he rolled two 19s. On that, is there any extra details that he could glean from like that
He rolled
person?
119. He didn't have to roll both. It's one.
Well,
I know.
I rolled
I'm
two
just
though.
throwing it out there because it sounds cool to
Sounds
say.
better.
I'm just wrapping up the ask as nicely and neatly as I can.
Because you boys don't know how to do something like this. Where is it?
Wow.
And just roll one and go change your settings so it only rolls one die.
Yeah, I tried to find it. I couldn't find it.
Nah, that's too
Because
much
I would
effort.
love for it to roll one die, but I can't find it.
Yeah, I just roll on.
Does this figure seem to be like hostile? Is it a drow that we see him? Is he a drow? What kind of creature is he, or figure, or whatever?
What do you say? Sorry.
What?
This person who's
We're
meditating,
asking
is
for
it a drow? Is it?
So from what you can see, it seems to be a drow, yes. It has white hair, and they have their helmet next to them. Their armor seems to be glowing purple, and they seem to be covered from head to toe in
Hey,
crystal
boys and
plate.
girls, I got a sneak peek into the DM screen, and he's making a map for us to go fight something.
So what I'm
You
hearing,
want me to
though,
watch your stream,
wait,
bro? I'll watch it. Like,
Fine. I mean, you don't see anything. You're about to see it in about 5 seconds anyway, so.
yeah,
Whatever.
I'm just
what
giving
I'm
boys heads
hearing
up.
Way to.
now that he's making now that he's making a map, we have to go to another room. We have to just troll him.
Run. Just run into the other room.
Run.
You might want to make those on a separate screen in another
Yeah.
tab.
Yeah. I've been trying to do that this whole time, but I'm so used to just doing it on mine. It's a learning process. We're all learning here.
It's all good. I just thought I'd give you a heads up. No, I say, let's go. Like, let's fight him. Like, we're not gonna screw up the DM thing just because I saw his screen. It happens.
So, I'm just gonna run in there like with swords out. You don't even know what's going on. So, um, you guys
saw you
are,
meditating.
yeah, basically. You guys just walk into the room, I imagine, right? You guys all enter and
Can we see
kind of
any
walk in.
doors anywhere, an exit door or anything like
There's
that?
only one at the other end, and it's big ornate doors.
Is it blocked by him?
He's sitting in front of it, so yeah.
Boys, time to go fuck us up a drow again.
I'm always down for that. I hate the drow.
Well, we see the drow, so it's like, hey guys, get ready for combat. Cast
Yeah,
any
you guys are already
cantrips or
preparing yourselves. Yeah.
anything before
You guys
we go up to
thinking
him.
Birdie? Should Birdie come in
Oh,
right
yeah.
now?
Birdie, come out.
Holla at you,
All right,
yo.
all right. Birdie's out.
He's already out though, no?
Well, he
No,
didn't
He
he's-
cast
decided
him yet.
not to, but now he is.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, definitively.
He's
And
been,
then
like-
I'm gonna cast what is it? Mirror image on myself. It basically is gonna make it harder to hit me because that's gonna be important.
So since we see him before we enter combat, DM, can I enter rage before we enter combat?
Not really, no.
Since he's meditating.
I can kick Drago in the nuts, and
Well, the
that'll
combat's
probably
not
make
even
him
That'll
rage.
started
rage him.
yet. How about you guys engage first? Talk maybe, or like see what's going on. No?
He's a drow. Fuck no. And he's got armor on. We've been attacked by drow every single time that we've seen him. No, we ain't
Let's
talking.
set Pink up with
So-
the sickest snipe shot, so we get a headshot.
Yeah.
That
I'll,
that's
I'll go
going
talk
to.
to him.
Well, we
No,
go ahead.
That's
It-
who's going to say.
Hi, excuse me.
Because-
I seem to be lost in this very deep underground cavern you have here. Is there a chance that I could get a long rest? Maybe a bed, bath, and maybe
Is
even
there
a
maybe
beyond?
like a hotel around here?
Like, listen, I'm
Um,
just looking for directions to Chinatown. I want to get some chow mein with my tourist friends. We're just here to see the sights, see the demons encased in crystal, and the interrupt the plans to invade the surface realm. Typical tourist stuff. We're super
So,
annoying. We know.
as you guys
Perfect.
enter the cavern here, and you guys start to step into there's only really one way to go through, and it's through the water that's there.
before that, before combat, I want to drink my potion of strength. That's all I want to do.
Sure. I look like
Okay.
he's gonna stand up and say some stuff, so it's fine. So you guys get into the water, and you guys are walking kind of gently through. Now, as you guys start to enter the water, he seems to wake up from his meditation, and he looks at you. He's like, I was expecting you. It's about time you showed up. Killing my brother like that in cold blood. I will have vengeance on him, and I'll have vengeance on you. You will not see King Urdil here, even though he may want to see you.
Quick
Oh, no.
question: which one's your brother? I got 4 dead bodies in here. Do you want to pay
No,
respects to the
3.
body?
3,
We
we
get a long
squeezed one.
rest, and you get to lay the body to rest.
So frivolous. You don't even remember, do you? By the
Uh,
hard gates,
I don't
didn't
think
really
he
name.
wasn't with us. Neither of
your
them.
flight from winter.
Oh, you mean that pussy that like to misty step away and throw daggers?
What happened to your friend?
It's so hard to see your face. You guys suck so bad.
Everybody
Hi.
make a group
Hi, Bobby
persuasion
Brother.
with disadvantage.
I mean, I tried to reason with him.
Oh, hey, and just letting you know, see our cleric over there? He's wielding his weapon. Haha.
Yeah, we're just
You will
outing
pay.
ourselves. I'm like,
You will
hey, I have
pay.
a selection of bodies to choose from, like fine wines. You're like, oh, your brother? You mean that pussy? Oh, that weapon over there was your brother's. Like, we're terrible. Like, adventurers are scary.
Well, he just threatened to kill us. Fuck him.
Rude. That's
I
why I
tried
went.
to
That's
join
why I
the
took
So-
off the kitty glove.
At this time, he he's like, enough! He roars and then he cocks his arm back and begins to cast a spell.
And I go
you're going to roll-
roar.
You're to roll initiative.
Okay. I may use my last 3rd level spell, the counter spell, once we figure out initiative and all that. But I think I will have to blow it on that.
Roll
Yeah.
initiative. Stop talking.
Hey, no, never.
Yeah.
I'm here to
Yeah.
talk.
Nat 20
Yes, we
coming in.
communicate.
It's midnight for Grimace, so we're trying to get into this fight. He's gonna have to go soon because it's midnight.
I don't know
Oh,
if y'all
isn't
saw
it-
my roll. I rolled.
It's
11.
only 9 o'clock right now.
For
I'm
you,
just
Does-
stonewalling.
Does my
Yeah.
bird roll?
I think it goes on the same initiative as you.
Yeah,
That's at
I
least
think
the
so. Okay.
rule. It
For
probably
me.
even says that in there too.
I'm so happy we have that bird.
True.
Yeah.
He's a bro. Bird bro.
Love you,
Um,
boys.
Kuja, I want you to roll initiative for the bird.
Okay, this is it.
Peter Griffin.
Fuck.
Oi, Peter.
God damn
Is
it.
that with his or is that with yours?
that's the
Oh.
Griffins.
How do
No,
you?
he rolled with his initiative though.
Yeah. How do you roll for the bird then? I'm confused.
Yeah,
It's a
no, the bird
d20
doesn't
plus
have
your
stat.
dex. Just your
Oh,
dex.
I did not do that. Okay, one sec.
Well, what's the Griffin's dex?
It's
Oh,
it's
go-
his. I don't think the Griffin has a dex. I think it's
Yeah, it's gonna be
Grimace.
probably a Griffin creature.
It's probably Cuja's
Can its own
dex.
thing. Okay, so 15. I'm taking a 5 because it was a +3 already.
Yeah, I see Griffins have 15 dexterity, so it'd be +2.
+2. Okay. So reroll with
Me and the
+2 then.
bird get to go.
Just be
Yeah.
a
Oh,
14,
reroll with a
wouldn't it?
+2. Okay.
All right.
Alright, it's 10.
When the guy that threatened us does cast his spell, even if we're not doing it today, I will use counter spell.
Do you have a 4th level spell?
No. So that'll be a contested roll. I'll still waste the spell slot and my reaction. And then I think I have to roll a d20 to see if I beat it. I need to check the exact rules on my end, see how that works. But I
I'll
think
look
I
it
could.
up.
Yeah, because I think I could still attempt to do it, but it's just not for sure. It's like a 4th level. That's kind
Oh,
of the reason
D&D
why I wanted to use
5e.
counter spell.
Cast on one reaction when she makes creatures from 60 feet of the spell you control 60 feet. Creature in the process of casting a spell. Instantaneous. You'll attempt to interrupt the creature in the process of casting a spell. If this creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it's casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So.
So you still take the spell
it's a
slot.
DC. Yeah.
So it's a
It'll-
3rd level spell, right?
Oh yeah, that's my last one, and then the DC should be a 14 to make it.
So yes, you have to roll a 14 or higher. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just figuring out exactly. I mean, do I do just like
You roll a
Arcana?
D20, and if you hit a
Yeah.
14, a higher than 14,
Well, it gets. Okay, thank you, but it actually gets extra stuff. That's kind of the reason why
Oh.
I was mentioning stuff with it. Thanks, though. But yeah. So that's why I was like asking like if it was Arcana. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. Okay, so that's my proficiency plus my
Yeah. Proficiency plus
so.
your yeah.
So I think I have to roll a 7 or higher. I'll do that right now. Let's get that D20 going. Oh, wish me luck, y'all.
Good luck.
Mhm.
oh my God, dear fucking Lord.
Nobody wished. I didn't wait
I
until
wish
everybody
you
wished
luck.
me luck.
Yeah, you didn't wait.
You did. You alwad. You always have my back. So
Damn
the
bad luck,
spell
though.
goes off without a hitch.
So you trip on a rock, and you just kind of tickle
Whoa,
your
where
shoe
did that
some.
get there? He cast a 4th level spell to make me trip on a rock. It's a really
Oh,
small
Nick,
rock.
you wish it was that good. So that's good. That's good stuff.
What?
It's good storytelling for sure. I'm
Oh
like,
Mom?
yeah.
Wait up, guys, I've got this. Hibbity jibbity. Oh, what the hell? And I trip on a rock.
Heck. I got DC. Give me 1 second.
Sure. So it seems like the actually I haven't rolled initiative for him yet. Oh,
Why the nat one?
Yeah.
you got
Why am
twice this time.
like I get failing it, but why the nat one? It's crazy.
I
I
gotta
wanted to
say,
roll.
you're lucky that it's a counter spell because it's not really something you can like hurt yourself with.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just like I truly fail. Like I think that I can overcome the power of his spell, but he's also like casting it with malice. And I feel like from the perspective that I'm coming from, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want us to take damage. And him casting the spell, he's like, I wish to end you all now, kind of beat. So I just imagine that like he's putting a lot more effort into his spell casting right now than I am. I'm not desperate enough to really reach into my magical reserves. He is.
Yeah, he's desperate already.
He's
I love
pissed.
the bird on the skateboard. That's a really cool addition. Whoever did that.
We all kind of pitched in.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I could draw. Oh wait, no, I can. What would I do?
What?
What
You're
would I
like the little train that could. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Nope.
Yeah.
So we about to fight
I just did it for fun.
the brother of Dagger Runaway McGee.
Runaway McGee.
Yep.
I
He
will
did.
say, I tried to reason with him. I was like, "Hey, I already sent the message, but like, we'll listen to your side and work with you." And he was like, "You're dead." And I was like, "Okay."
Actually, you're dead.
And then he died.
I was like a magician with the crystal. I'm like, pick a body, anybody.
In fact, he didn't just die; he got disintegrated by my moonbeam. So, you know,
And I think he was crying too right before he died.
yeah. I mean, he definitely wasn't happy. He was.
He was
What
like,
a
"Brother,
loser.
avenge me."
L7 weenie.
That poison sword comes in handy, doesn't it, Kuja?
Yeah, you should probably show it to him. I bet he'd like that.
See this? It still got your
little
brother's blood on
family
it.
heirloom. Yeah, it's mine now.
Maybe you could use your cloak to transform into him and cause him to
Yes.
mind game.
Aw,
Mind games.
somebody's
Oh,
sad
dude.
about their dead fat brother.
He don't know about your cloak.
Wah.
I just see Grimace grinning ear to ear the whole time we're just talking
Dude,
shit.
yes. Can I do that? Can I look like his dead bro?
That'd be cool.
No.
Advantage on
No.
intimidation. Come
It's me,
on.
bro. What are you doing? It's me.
It's a
Yeah, if he
minor
goes
illusion
right
cloak.
right when he goes to
Let's
hit me, I'm like, what are you doing,
cyberbully.
bro? Don't hit me.
Let's cyberbully
Let's-
this guy in real life.
Are you guys
Not
sure
to be
you're
clear,
good
not
guys?
Grimace, no. But the character he's playing. Let's be menaces.
You want to know what evil really looks like?
It's you guys.
Adventurers are usually
Jesus,
evil,
yeah.
like conquering, like conquistador types, plundering, murdering. Just just
I mean, they started it.
Did they though?
I suppose.
I
I
mean,
think
they
they
were.
They
Yeah.
invaded a city that we were sleeping in. I mean,
I mean, they
kinda.
were born a drow. I mean,
I mean, not for that reason, but I mean,
I
maybe
mean,
for Pink. For
for
Pink,
me.
it's that reason.
If I move this damn thing, there we go.
I see what you're doing over there, Grimace.
What?
I see you measuring
Oh, you
shit
guys.
out.
You guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay, but we're here now, by the way.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
good.
the skateboard guy though.
I see what you're doing though.
Skateboard
I see you
guy.
measuring.
Yeah, measured. What's
It's
up?
the crystal guy. The crystal
Crys-
skateboarder.
Crystal Man.
Crystal Man.
Oh, he's far away. Oh,
Give
he's a
me a
lot
sec.
more crystally than I thought.
Your grid pattern's a bit small.
It is. It's supposed to be twice as big.
I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Man. Yeah, it's gonna be harder to count out for sure.
Oh, Grimace got wife aggroed.
I thought
My
he
kid,
did.
my kid woke up. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Kid aggroed.
Wide back.
Kid
Kid.
aggro.
I didn't know if it was his kid screaming or his wife screaming.
Probably both.
We know where she gets it from.
All right, so what do you guys? What's the strategy here? Are we all gonna die?
That's
Oh, no.
actually a pro strat because then we get to make new characters. Like every character death, I almost said player death. That's like some Final Destination stuff. Every player death,
It's a new beginning.
yeah, means a new person can be at the table. No, so like I mean, I guess just business as usual. I mean, if there's like crystals where we think that he's gonna like try and summon stuff, I don't know.
Maybe we
I
could
don't
shoot
know
him
if it's
beforehand and blow him up.
maybe.
I mean, I
My
could shoot
only
him beforehand.
My only question is if we like destroy any of those crystals where like stuff seems to be hiding in, if we just simply release it, uh,
Maybe they'll join
like
us.
for him, maybe, but
Be like,
maybe
hey, I
not.
freed you. You must fight for me now.
Yeah, they could just be like, "Screw you, I'm going home. Screw you guys, I'm going home."
Yeah, good
There's
luck.
one. There's one little token he hasn't put on here yet, and that would be the Griffin.
True that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should take up like 4 squares.
Griffin's fast too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't add the Griffin. Good call.
All right, where are you gonna put Peter?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna like keep insisting that his name is Peter, even well after like a name is established for this bird. Even well after
It could be
like, a
Efren
name
the
is
Griffin.
established for this bird. Yeah,
It could be Efren
I
the
like
Griffin.
the idea of just Griff. Like Griff is like actually a kind of like abbreviated kind of nickname.
Like Griff is like
Uh,
actually a kind of
but obviously Peter would be the meme.
It could be Gregorian Griff the Griffin.
That is
Gregorian
so much.
Griffin.
No, I like Frank.
Gregorian chanting.
I like Frank. I like Carl.
Wait, what's your frog's name, Kuja? Or Pink?
Oh, it would be Poggers Froggers.
Poggers Frog.
Augers. Dang.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he is Poggers.
Yeah.
He's only done one thing: woken people
I
up.
know.
I mean, he
Well, no, he
was
did bite
good.
someone. Last fight, he
He's
did
good
bite
that
someone.
guy.
Yeah, he did.
He's
Yep,
he's
yep.
getting ballsier. He bit someone.
He
Usually
ate
I just
somebody
take
one
his turn
time.
though.
I mean, he's had first blood, after that.
I think that he ate somebody one time.
He tried, but he's not quite that big yet. I don't think. I mean, his eyes are bigger than his stomach.
You know what? That frog might not be a man eater.
Oh, he
But,
is. Trust me.
never mind. We're on
Yeah,
the stream.
yeah.
I just wanted to make a man eater joke, but now everyone here could fill in the blanks of where I was going.
Yeah,
It's probably
They
gonna
we
kind
go
of
to
all
know where
we
you
get
were
somebody's
it.
going
mom.
with that.
Gonna go to somebody's mom, but moms be catching strays, like stray bullets in jokes for
Strays,
sure.
Yeah,
anything.
they do.
Like mom this, mom that.
So is that water between the rocks, or
The frog. Oh, that's so cute. What in
Pink
the world?
Sentinel.
Do
You
it
like how it
again.
bounced around in the stream, Pinky?
Do
Yeah,
it
that was
again.
kind of
One more
cool.
time. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Pretty cute. I want to see it bounce.
Oh, it didn't bounce that time.
It
No,
will here in
he's
just a
up
second.
at the top. He's
That's
just
what it's saying.
Oh,
hovering at the top
man,
left.
he got confused on
But
that
look,
one.
if you do this, you
Oh no.
go.
A whole
Oh, a
bunch?
bunch?
Oh no. Oh no. We're invaded.
See?
Nice. Oh, did you see that little one all by himself and he disappeared, dude? Sad.
There are so many.
God, that's huge. Is that big?
So big,
Well, two people can ride him, so
Darkest
Whoa.
ever seen.
probably.
veins, so many veins.
the frog?
No, we're talking about the griffin.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
is that
yeah.
what we're talking about?
We're talking about my cock.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about something.
Future, are you gonna ride your griffin?
Okay, that's
Is
perfect.
that an option?
Not yet.
It's not
Well,
not
because
an
we're
option.
indoors. It'd be silly.
So
Wait,
he
but
casts black tentacles. Squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground that you can see within range. For the duration, the tentacles turn the grounds into an area of difficult terrain. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time, on a turn or starts there, the creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained by the tentacles until
Gosh
the
dang.
spell ends. A creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage. There's no rolls or anything, you just take it. A creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check against the spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. So it's a concentration spell. Okay, awesome. So that was dead. So that's that.
Concentration. Should just bonk him on the head and it'll go away.
Let's see, where is his stuff?
Wait,
There.
so I'm confused. So he just casts that on us all together here?
He cast it as a 20-foot ground right there where pretty much everyone was.
Hey, just giving you a heads up. I didn't get it casted on me, so I'm fine with that.
What you say?
It didn't touch me, so I'm good.
You're the only one that was out of it, yeah. Because you're like a little bit farther off from the rest.
And I'm the one who is talking shit the most, and he's like, I want to fucking personally fight you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing? We're rolling strength saves?
I'm touching myself.
Dr.
You
Worm,
will
thank you for
on
that
your
follow.
turn. You will on your turn, but just give it one sec here. You're getting all kinds of follows. I don't think
I-
anybody's watching my stream.
I networked. So,
How does that work?
Discord, Facebook.
Uh,
Um, I joined like 4 Facebook groups, so.
Alright. So like basically if you put your name out there and like start trying to find people instead of just streaming and people showing up.
Yeah, you have to network or you just don't get anything.
No.
They don't know you. Like I posted on Kick, like 3 different Kick Facebook groups, and then posted in every single Discord and at everyone that I knew, except a few Discords that don't allow that. So.
Fair enough. Yeah,
And
you'll have to show
then,
me that in a minute. Or
yeah,
after, like later.
yeah. They do have a follow for follow program too on YouTube.
I mean, I don't know about YouTube. I'm probably just gonna stick
Not
with
YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook for Kick.
Oh, word. Anyways, so I'm ready to go here. So his initiative roll is a 4. Okay. Relic, what's your dex?
12, so +1.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. Wait, are we rolling dex saves or anything, or do we just get hit by
Well,
it?
it was just because somebody rolled the same, I think.
Yeah, the monster rolled the same as you.
Ah, okay. Just checking in.
Set
Now, is he
Sorry if I-
really a monster or is he just a drow?
He's a drow.
Could you look at your message?
He's a monster on the
Was
inside.
it like a personal attack at him?
I think he's a monster.
He like hits his wife. That
Rip
would be a
indeed.
monster. I mean, we need more context, but probably a monster.
The thing is, in this context, actually, we're the monsters.
Well,
This
yeah,
guy's
I
like,
think so.
yo, you killed my bro, and I know you did, and I've been waiting to meet you for a while. And all the evil stuff that we said, yeah, I'm not saying that any of us deserve to die, because I wasn't here for that. I actually, I
mean,
don't deserve this.
the dude
I
Kuja.
joined late.
the dude kind of poisoned us repeatedly. I mean, it's not like we just like went up and stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, he was a real ragamuffin.
He
Yeah.
blocked our way, and then ran around like
Invisibly and all
and
that
oiled
shit.
up. You know,
And Relic
naked.
literally tried to be civil, and he wasn't having any of it. And so
Yeah.
we're like, all right, you're gonna get the full blunt of the force, buddy.
Could you
You're the
read
sick
your
guy?
fucking
Wait,
message?
his skill is like 140 feet range.
Alright. So it's within anywhere you can see within sight. So it didn't have a range, basically.
It's a 4th level spell,
Kuja.
so it's
Yeah.
not really.
Kuja,
as
you
limited.
sent me something. For what? Can you not hear me, Kuja?
Yeah, me.
It's got you muted.
So with that, we're gonna go ahead and stop at the top of the round with Vasca. You are the first one to go on this combat.
So, if I remember hearing you correctly, I can't move or anything unless I pass 3D what's?
So you start your turn here. The creature must save on a dexterity saving throw for the spell DC, which his spell DC is going to be plus. Let me go ahead and say yes. 5 on 10, so it'd be 15. So you failed the dex. So you take 3d6 bludgeoning damage. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are
Okay.
restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends. Or you can use your turn to try to break out.
Shit. 1 second.
Sure.
Breaking out's a strength check, right?
Strength or dexterity check.
Oh, either one. Okay.
And you get half movement for when you're in there because it's a rough terrain.
Right.
After you break out, yes.
So then would I just do another dexterity saving throw just to try and break out?
So you start your turn there. You do take a 3d6, and yes, you can take your action to try to break out.
It's a strength, not dexterity.
Strength or dex, it's either or.
Oh, is it strength or dex? Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's either or. Uh-huh.
So with that, it looks like I break out of that, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, you do. You do succeed in breaking out. So you can now. You have already used. You used your action to do that, and now movement speed is halved.
So with having, I believe it was.
If you don't attack this turn and you only move, essentially it means you're moving the same amount as you normally would. You just like use your action and your movement to go 30 or 40 feet depending. If you have a bonus action to move faster as a monk as well, maybe consider it, but
It's rough terrain, so his movement got moved in half, cut in half.
uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah,
but with
I'm
feline
just saying that
agility,
you can move with your regular movement and then also your action as well. Like if
So
you
basically,
don't
move
attack,
twice.
yeah, and because your movement is halved, yeah, I'm just throwing that out
It'd
there.
be like a regular movement.
Something like that.
He
Yeah.
was asking about his feline agility.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
means
That
you'd be able to move your normal speed if you did that. But that is
Yeah.
climbing, so you would use half your movement speed to climb. So that would also reduce it. So you'd have to go around through the water if you're going to do that.
so with my movement speed already being,
It's just a normal movement speed with your feline agility, but if you go up a cliff, it's halved.
I would just be at the top of the edge of this cliff.
Basically,
Still
yeah.
Or you
right
could
outside
run
of it.
around next to me, so you don't have to stay in the or get in line of sight of his shooting if he does shoot.
I'd be able to run right over here and dive down under cover.
What's your movement speed?
30.
30? So you would move 30 because it's half, so you get regular movement speed. So you'd get like right out the edge of the tentacles, basically. Yeah, right there.
Right there or right here. That seems like a longer run, and we're trying to do some fist fighting, so I'm going to run over there. Can't do a reaction or anything.
Most likely not, no.
No, I'm just going to anchor
Okay.
down into a defensive kind of position
Okay.
and
Hold your action or whatever.
get ready for something to come my way.
Okay. Or you can also take a dodge action as well if you want.
Yes, dodge action. That's what I'd like to do. I take
There you
dodge
go.
action.
All right, Drogo, your turn.
Believe.
That's water down there below the rocks.
Yeah, uh-huh.
How deep is it?
It's just like ankle deep, like you're splish splashing in it. It's almost
So
on
is
just-
this map a lot bigger than?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that why we're
doubled.
moved?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Gonna move there. Hold my action.
All right. So now that would be Kuja, your turn.
Okay.
You have Misty Step? The fuck?
Hmm?
Yes, I do.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise, motherfucker.
I know how he got it too because he used it with his he got it from his
I'm Fey touched.
Fey touched. Yeah, he got his Fey touch from
His
his
feet.
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 Oh,
Fey
you on your
touched
okay.
you?
Yep.
Mhm.
Diddled him, bro. Give him powers.
My no
Funny
no.
crypto Fey.
They touched you. No.
You gonna hold your
And
action?
yeah,
Now you
hold.
get to celebrate Pride.
Oh, wait, Kuja,
Huh.
you did Misty Step. You can still move.
Oh.
Yeah, you teleported out, then you get to move. But you did start your turn in there, so you still have to make the dexterity check.
Wait, I can't. Misty
It's
step
It's
out
not
of
a
it?
reaction. It's not a
Okay.
reaction. So you
Just see
have
if
to
you
take
take the 3d6 damage or whatever.
and to see if you're but you can still Misty step out of the binding or whatever it is. So you still have to roll to see if you take the damage.
Oh shit. Okay, what is my roll?
Dexterity.
Dexterity or strength
Dex
save,
or
whichever is
strength.
higher.
Okay. Checking. It's gonna be a 3 or a 4. It's a 3.
Three what?
Strength, maybe.
Fuck yeah.
So you don't. You're good.
Now you can move.
Now you can
Okay.
move.
Yeah, in that case, right where he originally thought, behind the cover. That sounds pretty cool.
Okay, will that conclude your turn?
Yes. Yeah, I'll hold.
Okay. So now it is on the end of your turn. He's going to take a legendary action to fire off his magical bow. He's going to take 2 shots at you, Drogo. Then he's going to take 2 shots at the Griffin.
Not the birdie.
Not my
So it's going to
bird.
be a shit. What was it?
I'm behind cover. What the fuck?
Doesn't matter.
You have
He has
the stat.
direct line of sight to see you. What are you talking about? Look at
Heat
that.
seeking arrows.
He's got the high ground.
He hits right on that corner.
You're Anakin.
Do we have a stat block for the Griffin, or do you, or to somebody?
I'll figure it out in just a second.
And there's like a Griffin monster.
He can't kill my bird, right? He just turns back into a statue.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct, you are, sir.
it's my bird.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say on the magic item how many hit points the Griffin has, so that's something to be determined.
It cannot be killed. It has unlimited hit points.
I mean, I think it's like a normal Griffin creature.
If it has normal Griffin stuff, then it would have an attack as well.
Is it a
which
bronze
would
griffin or
be
iron
the
griffin?
Which one's better?
It was bronze, I think.
Yeah, it's a bronze
Bronze.
statue. Armor class is 12. Hit points is 59. Speed is 30. Skill perception is 5. So it has 59 hit points. Armor class is 12.
Okay, it's like a normal Griffin almost.
Well, it's just only they only have a griffin. Oh, bronze griffin item equipment. Give me 1
Because
second.
a normal Griffin creature is 59 hit points, armor class 12, and I think all the same stuff. So it's just to summon a Griffin creature, a monstrosity, I guess is what it is. And it has multi attack. It has a beak attack, which is +6 to hit. 1d8 +4 piercing, and then claws, which is +6 to hit, and 2d6 +4 slashing.
So 24 to hit on the first one, and then I think it's what is it? 15 to hit on the second one. Drogo?
So the first one hits, the second one does not.
So as you guys kind of break out of the group and start to take off here, he kind of tries to find a good target after the spell. First person he sees is you. He quickly lines up it's almost like a purple staff almost in his hand that you can see. You're kind of confused. It's just like a giant glowing almost purpley fire that's coming out from both of his hands. He goes to pull from his other hand and it turns into a bow. Now the bowstring is made of pure energy, and the arrows seem to materialize in his hand as he goes to pull it back. He releases and then immediately pulls back another one and fires two in quick succession. The first one not finding its mark, glances off the the the, the rock there, and actually explodes and shatters rocks all over the ground there, splashing water all everywhere. Then the second arrow hits you, and you will take. It is 1d8 plus his charisma, which is
I did talk shit to him. He's like, oh, I'm gonna hit this bitch first.
4 plus 4. It's like. And then he's going to choose to spend a charge and deal 1d6 poison on top of that. And it's just 6. So it's going to be 8 plus 6 is going to be 14. So you're going to take 8 points of force damage and 6 points of poison damage.
And once that happens, Drogo, with his fast-like reflexes, while holding action, pops a potion and chugs it.
That's the strength potion?
No, I already took the strength potion before he entered the fight. This is a health potion. 2d4 plus 2.
Nice. He's going to shoot at the thing
Griffin.
above her. Bird thing, yep.
Bird person.
I'm gonna gain back 9 life.
Yeah.
I only took 5 damage. Fuck yeah. He just pokes his head around the corner, flips him off, and while he's chugging his chug jug to get that energy back.
All right.
Alright, so is
So
it my turn then?
it's he's taking a shot at the bird.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
that's
this is legendary action. So
His AC is only 12, so
yeah, AC is 12. Yep, not good. Both of those definitely hit, and
the
just
bird
gonna
is
roll.
down.
no. Bird has 59 health. Good luck. He has just as much health as I do.
So that's 8 plus 4 is gonna be 12 points of force damage. And then the second one's gonna be 1 plus 4, so 5 of force damage. So 17 points of damage. Hit points are 68, so that would be
How many points was it?
68 points minus 12. 56.
So how much damage total? 'Cause it has
Okay,
what
he took 12 total.
total? Okay,
What's
so
the
he has
bird's move
59
range?
minus 12 equals. Okay.
56.
And then the second attack,
It was 5, so
5 damage.
51.
I thought the Griffin had 59 HP.
Well, I see a 68. 10 plus 24. Um,
Okay, so he's at 51.
he's at 51. Yep.
Okay,
Um,
I'll try to keep track to help out. Or
so
okay.
now at this beginning of his turn, what's he gonna do? What kind of spells you got, bruh? No, it's Kuja, and then he rolled better than Relic, Pink, the Griffin, and you. You're at the very bottom again, Chalice.
Wait, it's on me again?
No.
No, no.
Playing fucking Fortnite over here, chug jugging it up. Just like, thunk. Look at him.
He's gonna cast lightning bolt on Vasca and Relic. And the frog too. You guys all have to roll a dexterity check.
Huh?
A lightning bolt. So it's a
Oh.
direct line.
Dexterity save, yeah.
Ooh.
Guys in that way.
Not you. Oh, that's for your frog.
Yeah, it'd be a 15, and you just barely passed. So you guys all pass.
Yeah.
So you're saying that he cast lightning on me and it doesn't
Bum rush him.
He
Can't
played
he-
lightning bolt.
Hey, real quick, your headset's up again. Can't hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate you. He cast lightning bolt on me and it doesn't affect me?
No, it's double. It's sorry. It's half damage.
Oh, gotcha. How much damage did it do?
I'm about to roll that right now.
Dear fucking lord.
Rolled like doo-doo, but that's 18 points of damage reduced to half, so that's 9 points of damage to you and Relic.
That's a lot of dice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I just jump up in the air as it hits me and just like
Woo!
do like a kick, throwing the lightning back at him?
That'd be
Like
sick.
deflect missiles? If I
Nice
use
flare,
deflect
Roundhouse kick it back to him.
Your fucking hair's singeing right now, partner. Your hair's all fluffed up and fucking singeing at the tips.
I mean, yeah, I'm seeing if I might be able to throw it back with. I mean, no, never mind. Deflect missile is a ranged weapon. Never mind.
True that.
Sorry. Oh, keep going. You're doing great.
So after that, he's gonna make a couple more shots. He's gonna take 2 more shots at you, Jogo.
How many turns does this motherfucker
He
get?
used a legendary action earlier.
Very many.
So it
Well,
looks
He's-
like
he's
that's
used-
funny.
Well, Andy used the tentacles early,
Yeah,
which was like
he's
a legendary action too.
So he rolled nat 20, and then the next one's gonna be an 18.
18's a no.
No miss? Okay. So he does hit you with 1. Just unfortunate, shit does a lot of damage. Be 3 plus 4. 7 times 2 is 14. He's also going to take another charge count. He's gonna roll a dice, so it's 5 points of poison damage on top of 14 points of force damage.
Okay.
All right. Now with that, that would be the end of his turn. We are now back at
Relic?
Relic. It is Relic. Yep.
Okay,
go.
so I guess I'm
I
gonna
can
make that
leave
dex
this right
save,
there.
which I hope I pass for the tentacle damage.
Yes, you did pass. Yep.
So I take no damage.
You take no damage and you are not bound. Yep.
Okay, and then now I'm going to wild shape into a bear.
Kind
And
of
try
bear.
to.
It is difficult
Like-
terrain though, so keep that in mind.
A grizzly bear or when a man calls himself a bear?
Gonna be a grizzly bear.
Hey, man,
yeah.
pig.
And I'm gonna attempt to break out of this tentacle trap here.
You're not bound in
You're
nature,
not bound.
believe
You just
What?
go, but your speed is reduced to half.
Oh, I broke out
Yep.
already. I'm sorry. I don't want to
No,
do that.
you don't
I'm
have
sorry,
to. You don't have to
The,
roll.
the bear was to help me get out, so I don't want to do that then. Well, shoot, that changes my plans then. I'm going to wild shape into a. How deep do you say this water is? Ankle deep.
Ankle deep. Yep.
Go spider, you can just walk through it with no problem.
I was thinking, yeah. I'm actually just gonna move. It's hard for me to count on this grid though, where I can move.
Where you want it? Left or right?
I'm thinking of going up near.
Just double
where
everything.
Bridget-
Just double it.
That's 30 right there.
No, 60 is however long 30 is.
Where? How do you do that measurement thing?
There's a little measurement
ruler.
tool on the top left.
I see like snap to center.
Close. You go down one, I
Oh.
think.
I can only move 30 feet. Is that?
Yeah.
15 technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
on
you're
on that grid.
So you go right next to Vasca to get out of it.
just like right here.
No, I'm gonna actually move up onto this ledge if I can. Because
Alright,
if
so
I
it's
go,
half of half, so you get like no movement speed basically.
You get
well,
7
I mean,
feet, but it rounds
To
up
climb-
to
was
10.
no, I can't select this guy. Because I was right here, so I shouldn't get half because it was like I'm leaving it.
Yes,
Well,
but
you started your turn in it, so you still have to. You have to get. It's difficult terrain, so half. Plus,
But I
you
mean,
are.
for me to move from here to here is how much movement? 10.
10.
And then to move from here to here is how much movement?
That's up a cliff, so that's half movement speed if you try to go up.
So
this
it'd
So
be-
cliff.
that would be 20. So it would take.
So you can't go that far.
Uh,
You'd be hanging off a cliff.
So you would be You would have to have 40 movement speed.
Okay.
Unless you wild shape into something that has climb.
Nah, it's fine. I'll Yeah, I guess I'll just move here and then yeah, here next to Vasca.
Okay.
And then I'll reserve my turn for a reaction or something. Or reserve my action, I mean.
Okay. So, Pink, is your go with the Griffins on deck. So could you better think about it?
Okay. I'm gonna try and dexterity save out of this.
Okay, deck save.
Person with the highest dex, does he succeed? He does not.
No.
You do not save, so you take 36.
Do you want me to
Which
roll it or no? You.
I roll it, yeah. That is 6 plus 3 plus 6. Jesus. 12.
15.
Yep, 15.
Okay. We'll go ahead and just throw a hunter's mark up on
You
this
have to have
dude.
line of sight.
Oh, okay.
You can break out, try to break out again with your action with your dexterity
I
saving
can.
throw
Okay.
or strength.
And I won't take damage again, though, right?
You won't.
Nope.
Oh, nice.
A nat
Nat
20.
20.
Now you
There
can
you go.
move.
Well, I
You
can't.
slip right on out.
I don't think I can move yet. Can I?
You can move. Yeah.
You can move. Half speed, though, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll just. I think I can only go like there. Maybe
That's
there.
5. That's 10. You can move one more if you really wanted.
That'll be good right there.
Yeah. So now we are at the Griffin's turn. Ahem.
Yes. What's his move range?
He has a movement speed of 40 foot and he flies 80 feet.
Holy shit. Okay.
This map just feels weird, the scale. Like the fact that 80
Wait.
feet can't even get to the guy.
So hold on. He can move. He could fly 80 feet and then move 40 feet.
You can
No,
walk
he can-
40 and fly 80.
Okay. It's so weird looking at the map. It looks like he's already on the edge of this cliff.
He is
Right?
on.
Is he on the edge of the
He's on
cliff?
the cliff.
Okay.
It looks like.
Oh right. So okay, so it looks like I can hit him. Like if the bird walks to the edge of this cliff.
He can't walk and then fly.
Oh, he can't. Okay. Shit.
No, it's 80 or it's 40 walk.
He can fly towards him, he won't get to him though. He'll get to like right here.
Or you just tuck him behind by you real quick so he can
Wait.
not get shot.
Oh, he's within 80 feet. Look at this.
I fixed the
No,
grid.
yeah. So now you can only move 40 feet or whatever, right?
I fixed your grid, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. The griffin
Wait,
flies
so-
that.
So
Oh,
I
yeah,
could have
yeah.
moved farther.
All right, you guys are stuck there and get shot some more. It's cool.
Okay, so the griffin flies at him, and I don't know. What do you say?
Not
Multi
really.
strike? What's he got?
Move like over here. Hold on.
Yeah,
Like
you
right
said
here,
80
maybe.
feet, right? That's 65.
Yeah, you can hit him. You can get to him.
If you wanted to get on top, you could have got on top. Relic.
What's that?
You can get up here if you wanted to, or you can move up
Okay.
a little farther.
I just wanted to get spaced out so we're not all like lined up for another lightning bolt.
Hey, what's my attack options with the bird?
You got a beak attack and a slash or something.
Multi
Yeah, let me
attack.
look
He
right
makes
there.
2 attack, 1 with his beak and 1 with his claws.
That's it. Okay, bird's on top of him, does multi attack.
Okay.
Go, birdie.
Yeah.
Tell
Go
him
ahead,
we're
roll.
not here.
Show
We're
'em
not
what
here
we're
to
made
play
of.
games. We're here to take over. Get us that bow loot. We're taking it off his corpse.
All right, so Birdie is gonna swing. That's a nat 4.
Not bad, not
Plus
bad.
What?
6, he definitely misses on that first one. He make a claw attack. That's 15 plus 6. That's definitely gonna hit him.
Isn't it Kuja that rolls?
No, I'm gonna roll for the damage there. 2d6. Because I have the sheet, he didn't have the sheet. It's gonna be way faster if I just do this myself.
Yeah, it's faster. It's faster.
Oh yeah.
6 plus 5 is going to be 11 plus 4, so it's going to be 15 points of slashing damage. Now, you guys don't see that, so it's fine. Now at the end of that, we have another person. It's
Does the drow
Callus.
cry when he takes this claw attack of 15?
Oh, you're not close. You don't know. You hear a
Oh,
bunch of
okay.
clinking and stuff. You're not even watching.
Oh, right.
Okay. So I'm ready to go. I just have a question. So can I use my action to try to forego taking the damage, or do I
Nope.
have to make
You
a
have to
dex save
roll.
anyway?
You have to roll
Okay.
now, and then if you fail, you can roll again.
Okay. No, that's fine. I just wanted to check that. Let's check dexterity.
Failed.
Not gonna be enough.
36.
So I can use my action to break free. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 30. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13. Okay. And then my short rest helped to take me to full, but I'll write that I took 13 right now. And then let me see here. Yeah, so I'll use my action, and then I'll just move some.
You have to know.
Uh,
You have to use a dexterity, or you have to use to
You're
break free.
restrained. Yeah, so you're restrained.
So dexterity or strength saving throw to break free.
Yeah.
So
So
again,
it's
okay. So the
Mhm.
question that I had asked before was, could I use my action to just get out of it? That's what I was asking. So in that case, I would like to Misty Step out.
okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I already took the initial damage, so I'll Misty Step out. I'll do that for my action instead of probably wasting it on getting out.
Yep.
So that'll move me 30 feet out. I think I can't move my character. I'll see if I can. Whoa, that's really weird. It's not quite what I wanted to do.
15.
But I
You
just
can go
don't want to.
right there. You can get out of it,
Sure.
or you
Yeah,
can
Well,
yeah.
you
do.
Misty
It's
Step is
Oh
30
yeah,
feet, yeah?
it's 30.
it's
So
30 feet. I don't think it's affected by.
it isn't.
Yeah. So I'll do that. That's my turn. No need to overcomplicate it. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Top of
now
the
we
round. let's do it.
have. Yeah, we do top of the round. So, Vasco, your go. This will be the last round we do, by the way.
Okay.
For tonight. Vasco?
My dude. Oh, yeah, my bad. Perfect. So let's see here. Oh wait, let me get my ruler back.
or the last round ever if he kills us.
No, my bird's gonna bitch slap him.
I think I'm going to come right up
He's
here.
gonna
Let
bitch
me-
slap your
Then
bird.
my bird's gonna look at me with the look of approval. I'm gonna nod. He's
Did
gonna
I do
eat him.
good?
He's gonna eat him. I'm gonna be like, yes, it's a good
Can I
bird.
eat his face now?
I can't seem to move my dude, but I'm trying to put him right here.
Ping it. Ping it. There you go. For some reason, it won't let you control your own characters. I don't know why.
Let's me
I
move
can
mine.
control mine.
You know, potato,
Well,
tomato.
yeah, you can now.
Learning a lot of
Like,
this.
when I first made him, I made sure that you guys could do it, but I don't know like why it's not doing it for you now.
And with that, I'm also going to take dodge action again.
Okay. So, Jogo, it's your go.
Okay.
Yeah, so the scalar map is much better now that we can get to him in not take 3 turns running
What's
across
the
the desert.
what's the utility of my bird? Like, can he like
Boom.
pick up Drogo's thick ass and get him up that cliff in a hurry with his flight?
He's a large creature, so he should be able to move like
Okay.
1 or 2 people, I think.
Go sit here. Hold action.
Okay. So you guys at the bottom of the cliff there?
Yep. So you can't see me, like tucked away.
Because I can move, I could fly 80 feet, so I could do like a flyby, pick up a
Leave his
monk cat girl, and then fly
melee.
back and drop it
So
off.
he's gonna take a reaction hit.
Yeah, he can
Oh,
take a
never
reaction. Yeah, he can get fucked.
Although it seems like a spellcaster, he might not have the strongest.
He's literally
Wow.
wearing glowing plate and has a gigantic glowing weapon of
And has
crystal.
4. No, wait, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? He had 6 attacks in 1 turn.
And
Oh,
also
he
a
had
dead brother.
Tentacles,
Dead
lightning
brother.
bolt, 2
Wow.
double arrows. This shit was nuts.
Also
But he
incomplete
has
family.
he has legendary actions, that's why you got to do so many things.
He has the vengeance buff.
Yeah.
So I can't look like his dead bro when I put the cloak on?
Ooh, it's your turn.
Wait, it's
Pretty
my
sure.
turn? Shit.
Illusion.
Are we, or no,
Yeah.
are we pausing it right now for next time?
Rogo's done. No, we're going through our this full
This
thing.
round.
Okay.
I believe it's Kuja's turn, correct?
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna put a stop here.
Okay, I'm just gonna put KUDJ.
Yeah, I have the notepad. I'm saving it to my desktop. So.
Oh yeah, I just put it on another thing. Say Kuja's turn next.
Okay.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us this week. We will be streaming again next week at 9:30. Try to go as long as possible, but thank you for watching.
Thank you for all the follows. You guys are great on Kick. Greatly appreciate it. If you haven't hit that follow button, hit that follow button. I know there's 12 viewers, and we're gonna raid someone real quick. So give us just a few minutes, and we're gonna raid someone.
See you next time.
Next time on the Grimmest Alliance.
Okay, you guys can talk. I have you muted now. So we're gonna find someone to raid. I'm gonna go raid someone real quick. Tools. Post channel. Capture bear. Start now.